Boom. What's good, y'all? This is Parlay with Us. This is Real Talk with Parlay with Us, man. You got Mr. Beans, you got Stony Cook and Hustle Stacks, man. We're gonna bring y'all some real talk. What's going on out there, man? Thanks for staying tuned, man. I know we getting a little started late, but you know how it go, man. We got to get things situated correctly before we hit that live button. But yeah, man, as y'all see, man, there's a lot going on, man. I did a little quick little something today, man, as far as the thumbnails concerned. But I know I forgot that one of the main subjects that we should have brought up and I should have had on that title was this gambling scandal. And but we're gonna talk about that, you know what I mean? So we're gonna talk about that. And so for one on the title, we got OJ, man, the juice is gone. OJ Simpson passed to the yesterday. They said it was April 10th, not even today. I think today's the 11th, if I'm not mistaken, right, guys? Yep. So they said he
Yeah, the
passed
11th. Yeah, the
yesterday.
11th.
I guess they didn't announce it to people. I don't know, but he passed yesterday. So yeah, OJ's gone. Controversial. One of the, I would say, the most controversial superstar
Crazy.
athlete ever of all times, based on the OJ trial and being found now guilty. And then we're gonna talk a little bit about Jonathan Majors. It's kind of like like both stories kind of like you know not mimic each other, like but the demise, the same thing, the demise of a Hollywood superstar. So that's why I kind of threw the Jonathan Majors in there. Plus he's in a little, his situation is kind of grim for him too. So he's losing a lot of money. The whole Disney thing, the whole that's gone.
He lost that Disney
He
bag.
lost that
Bag,
Disney
man.
bag. That was his 100
Yeah,
million,
that one.
$200 million
Lost that
bag.
Disney
That's
bag.
gone.
That's a retirement bag.
That's the
Oh man,
retirement
yeah,
bag.
that's
Do
a
you think
retirement
do you
bag.
think Robert Downey Jr.
Definitely.
have to do anything else? No.
No.
He's
Yo,
Iron Man.
but
You know what I mean?
yo,
So
Yeah,
remember he had a little
he
Robert
turned it
Downey-
around. Yeah, he had a bad situation too, and he turned it
yeah,
around.
yeah, and
Downey had
they
a
gave
bad
it to. Yeah, you're
situation,
right
too.
though. You're right though. So before we go on, guys, man, we don't even have a what you call it for this for real talk. We don't have like no intro, so that's what we got to work on. But once again, guys, like and subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. This is Parlay with Us. We bringing to you some real talk. So we just go keep it going. So yeah, what's up, fellas? Where y'all want to get started? Where y'all want to start with the OJ? But I really want to talk about that betting
man,
scandal thing. I want to
OJ.
talk about that. But we're gonna talk. We could talk about the OJ thing because it was transcendent. Like that did change the game on a lot of different aspects. I remember when it happened when I was in school when the whole thing went down. So the OJ with the white Bronco and the whole nine, and that was a big case. You know, at the end of the case, some people
Crazy.
was especially people from the black community, they was definitely joyous, regardless if they didn't like him or not. Just by him being found not guilty was just like a joyous moment.
We wrote for the juice, no matter if he did it or not. I mean,
Exactly.
it was. I mean, that's this. Do we think he did it? I don't know.
Listen, that's a mystery that we're
That's a
never
mystery
gonna
that-
ever
that-
find,
that-
ever know. We're never,
made
gonna,
me think
we're never
that
gonna
he-
know what happened with that.
OJ, listen, I gave OJ a pass. Now, I mean, God bless, two people did lose their lives over that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to go in the way they were murdered, man. That shit was crazy. So
Right.
two people did lose their lives. You shouldn't have to lose your life over nothing. But did he
But
do it?
if the glove don't fit, you gotta quit though. So
Or did he? Or did he have something to do with it? Like he might have not done it
Either or,
directly.
Stony, that's
So
just
that's another way you got to look at it, because
Yeah.
I don't think he would have, because the way that happened, it was kind of sloppy if you ask me. They got stabbed up, left all kinds of clues behind, and it was like, damn, would he do that? And that's why I was like, nah. I think if anything, he might have had somebody do it or something, and just knew the heat was gonna come on him, and but. It's like, man, that you got to say, I think he had something to do with it. He might have not did it, but he has something to do with it.
He has something to do with it. If you,
that's
that's in fact, he might have.
But let me ask you guys this.
He might have drove to get away with it. He might have drove.
Yeah, he probably did something.
Let me ask you guys this question.
And just knew that knew he would have. He was gonna have to fight it.
This happened back in 1994.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
94.
94. So this happened back in 94. Do you guys think after all this time, OJ done went to jail, serving a 33 years. He did 9 of the 33. Just falling out of favor with everybody, right? Don't you think somebody would have came forward by now with some kind of master clue to say, yes, it was OJ? Or you can look at him, he's implicated really, really, like this is just the prosecution and the court just they dropped the ball on the case.
I think they
And
dropped
Johnny
the ball.
Cochran was that good. You know what I mean?
Not only Johnny, OJ had a team of lawyers. A team.
Yeah,
Right. The Kardashians and all of them. Right. Yeah. So
crazy, man. When you think about that, that's crazy. But when you think
and it made a lot of
man,
people careers. That case made a lot of careers, though, if y'all think about it too.
A lot of even on the defense, even on the state, like Marsha Clark and Darden, they got famous off the joint too.
They got famous.
Yeah.
You know who got famous on who got famous on publicizing it or airing it, or let's say doing the day-to-day commentating on it, the news review on it. Harvey, what's his name? The dude from TMZ?
Harvey Weinstein, not Weinstein.
Harvey something.
Yeah, Harvey something.
It's one of them. But the dude, the founder
he kind of made TMZ off the joint.
That's what I'm saying. He made TMZ off of that case. Like he when he jumped in on it, I don't know who he was working for at the time or if he started it up, but that started his conglomerate on TMZ. So he got a career off of OJ. So, people made money on that little case. I mean, sad to say those people lost their lives.
People got old as well on that case because that chick Marsha Clark got old, man. They showed it before and after. Man, that drained a lot of people, man.
Yeah, but it was a pivotal case. It was a polarizing case. The case was polarizing. That's the word. Polarizing. They were, it was nothing like it.
We'll never get the truth.
Never get the truth.
The truth died with OJ.
The truth.
I'm gonna tell you who else know about the joint. I'm gonna tell you, it's 2 people that know about the joint. Your man Kato know. He knows. Cause remember, he was in the crib when OJ came in. He was in the crib. Shout out to Kato. That's OJ's man. He never said a word. And another thing, Beans, what makes me think he was there is the dog was there. That dog, that's an Akita. Everybody knows Akita is a big dog. That was OJ's and Nicole's dog. That dog was dead. Remember, they were walking that dog, and that dog didn't do anything. So I think I ain't gonna throw nothing out because I gave Juice a pass on this years ago. Right. I think OJ called the dog, and that's when shit went left.
Yeah, man. I think tried to talk to him. It was just a hit that he knew that. As long as he know he didn't do it, he'll take the heat and he'll fight it. It was just one of those things, man.
Beans, if somebody come in your crib, even though Hunter's not a Akita, if somebody attacks one of y'all, he gonna do something.
Oh,
no,
he's gonna
do something.
Yeah,
that dog did nothing. So somebody that knew that dog was there.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's a good analogy of it. I never thought about that whole part about the dog thing about, that was crazy. And that's that was him and her dog, you know what I mean? So because the dog never tried to attack the attacker, Akita.
Nothing.
Yeah, you're right. Those dogs are serious too.
Yeah, big dog.
Yeah,
big dog. They don't play that. They got a temperament and everything. So those dogs is no joke. But okay, man. Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. You guys talk it up. Let me take this call.
Hey, yo, Stoney, rest in peace to Mr. C too, man.
Yo, man, that's what I'm looking at that, man. Like I got that here, like Mr. C, OJ.
Yo, I got the Mr. C.
Mr. C was
the mixtapes to Mr. C.
Serious. They were serious, man. Remember Mr. C, he brought out Biggie.
So yeah, shout out. I mean, guys, please bear with me on the title today. I did rush some stuff today. I did supposed to mention Mr. C in the title today. You know, he passed to legendary producer, right?
DJ.
Maker, DJ. Mr. C. I know he had some controversial stuff going on with him too in his past.
Yeah, some funny business going
He had
on.
some funny business going on that don't really, you know, make or break the character. But Mr. C was he was good for hip hop. He was a pioneer in hip hop.
All y'all who like our era, like his mixtapes, like the best of best of Biggie mixtape, the best of Mobb Deep.
Yep.
I actually found one today was the best of Method Man. Man, he had some joints on there.
Yeah, he used to do his thing, man. Mr. C was a good DJ. Yeah, no bull. Yeah, he was good. He was good.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace to Mr. C. You know,
he was a major contributor to hip hop shit.
To the hip hop show, man. Yo, to the hip hop genre, not show, the hip hop genre. That, you know,
no, I said hip hop shit.
Yeah. Oh, the hip hop shit. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was
great. Like that was his thing. Even though, like I said, after a while, people try to like kind of like, you know, people try to kind of like do, you know, try to play him in certain ways, you know, when whatever he was going through, that was his personal life, right? You know what I mean?
So prior to that, he was like Flex. He was up there with Flex. He was like on that status. They DJ clubs. They mixed really well at clubs. They played good music, and you know,
I think he was on the radio in New York too. I think he was on the radio.
Biggie stuff.
Yeah, he was on Hot 90 every Friday. That's when he did his best of mix.
Right,
like,
exactly. That's
he would do an hour of the best of a certain artist or feature artist. And I used to always, you know, when I used to live out in Philly, I used to, you know, sometimes get a New York station out there here and there, depending on what it was. And yeah, if C was on there, man, C would have a mix, dog, that would make you park the whip. You know what I'm saying? I can't even get out the whip right now. And just chill and just listen to the Mr. C show, yo.
Yeah. Yep, you're right. He used to do that in New York. I remember that. And you're right, Hot 97. So shout out to Mr. C. Shout out to OJ. You know, even though some people might have they feelings about that, he still was OJ the Juice. This dude was a nasty athlete. He was one of the nastiest running backs that ever probably came out.
Man, Juice,
you know,
he was on the Naked Gun.
Yeah,
movie The Naked Gun.
Yeah, he's in The Naked Gun.
He was on that franchise.
OJ USC highlights, man. Juice was something else, dog.
That's right. Go Google OJ USC highlights in his day. He was the beast, man. He even was nice in Buffalo. Didn't he play in Buffalo? He was nice.
Yeah,
he was
nice, but he was
that's where he did his thing. First 2,000-yard rusher. He was Hall of Famer.
Remember the offense in Buffalo would turn around and hand it to Juice. That's what it was.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You can't name nobody else on that Buffalo team but OJ.
That's true during that time.
Think about that.
That's true during that time.
It's Stony Beans. All them old school teams, you can always name maybe one or two guys, but on that Buffalo team, you can't name another guy but OJ. Think about that.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And that was before Jim Kelly and them dudes. So yeah. I could only remember OJ to tell you
the drought after that. When OJ left, they had a serious drought up until
Jim Kelly.
Yeah, up until Jim Kelly. You're right.
Yeah, that's true. So guys, and then the next thing, man, what's going on out there? I saw in the news, man, this dude. I want to talk about the scandal, the betting scandal, but we're gonna leave that. I'm gonna just get past this title real quick. But the next thing was this Johnathan Majors thing, man. Like, the reason why I put it on the title, because it's like only reason why I'm saying like these dudes should know better. Like,
I agree, Beans. I agree.
Why don't you? I might get a little controversy behind this, but y'all don't listen to Dr. Umar. That's all I gotta say. Listen to Dr. Umar sometimes, and he might stir you a little bit so you could think a little bit. And Dr. Umar might have you like, oh, hold up, you know what I mean? So, you know, I think he was just making a mistake. I mean, he made a mistake there. From what the video shows, you know, he's being put it this way. This is what they're saying. This was a misdemeanor charge. This whole thing was something that could have been just a plea deal dealt out, finished, and done with long time ago. But knowing it was Johnathan Majors, they made it a spectacle. And it kind of like ruined him. It's something for like, him putting him, if they want to say it, and it do look like that. And if it was domestic, I don't want to,
That was on video.
but it was on video. He
Yeah, he was pulling
he was
her out the
pushing her in
car.
the car or
He
whatever,
was getting
pushing her
aggressive
back
with
in
her
the
on
car, and then he
right.
dipped out and ran
Yeah,
out. It didn't look like, I didn't see nobody swinging no punches. I didn't see no slaps or nothing like that, or no, you know what I mean? So I don't know. But this girl said he beat him up. He beat her up. And that turned this dude life upside down. This dude's about to be the next face of Disney as far as on the Marvel project or the Marvel series. He was about to be the new dude, the Wasp or whatever they called him. They had him pegged.
Yeah, he
to
was the
be
next.
the guy.
He was the next guy. He was the
He was
next
the
guy.
next guy,
He was doing some good movies too, man.
and he was doing some
Yeah.
good
Oh yeah,
movies.
he was doing some good movies.
That's right. Creed 3 was good.
The joint when he was the first black pilot, that joint was ill. That was a good.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Yo, Beans, you gotta watch that joint. That's a good.
I see.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that. We got somebody coming in. We got a special guest today, guys. Check it out. We got a special guest today. He's coming in right now.
Yeah.
What up, fam? What's going on? Nice to see you on the tube, man.
It's good, man. It was good.
What up?
Wow.
So I'm gonna introduce you guys, man. This is my fam, man. This is Luther. You know what I mean? That's we was talking about him before. Y'all heard us mention his name, and Luther Senior and Luther Junior. So that's Junior, and that's my people. That's my cousin, man, Martin. What's up, fam?
What up, dog?
Not much, man.
What's
Inviting
good, fellas.
What's
good,
good,
What up, Stacks?
What up, Luke? It's been a long time, man. You was in diapers, I think.
Probably, man. Probably.
Yeah, it's been a while. Terrence been hiding down there in the sunny coast, man, down there in the Florida, man. So it's been a while. But yeah, man, we was just talking and chopping it up about OJ, talking about OJ, crazy how all of a sudden that he just passed just like that. We was talking about the controversial stuff with OJ. You know what I mean? Like we mentioned that, and then we jumped on the Johnathan Majors situation this week, where he was found guilty on some misdemeanor joint, and he lost all his money basically.
I think he can come back with that, Beans, if he play his card. Right. Yeah, he got to fall back right now. He's got to fall back for.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take a while. I don't know how
it's gonna take. It's gonna take the right director to mess with him. Tyler Perry would probably put him on a couple joints just to fall back. You know what I'm saying? But he does too much good work for him to be all the way out.
But he's too young.
Yeah, he's too young.
He's too young, man. It's just one incident. Like, he could recover from it, but he just has to behave. He has to just stay out of trouble.
But I hope he don't fall establish himself. To come back though. You know what I'm saying? Hope he don't. Some of them cats sell their soul. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I actually like Dog, man. I think he do some good joints.
Yeah.
Majors is good. He's like probably I don't know. He's probably like one of the newest black action hero.
Yeah.
If you want to call
Michael
it that.
B. Jordan.
He's the youngest.
Another Michael B. Jordan in his own right.
Another Michael B. Jordan as far as action hero. There's no more, think about it. There's no more like all those guys that was there before gone. You know what I mean? Like, so
shout out to Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, it's like no more. Yeah, it's like
Wesley
Snipes and Blade and all them dudes. So there's no more So he was about to be that guy, especially after, like I said, I was talking about Chadwick Boseman. After he passed, like that, he was the new future. He was the face of Disney and the whole Marvel thing. But then when he passed, the game, things changed for Disney and Marvel. So they had to find something new.
Job, man. He did it. It's gonna be hard to replace him, Chadwick Boseman, as a Black Panther, man. That's crazy.
They're gonna do it though. I think you know who they saying they were looking at to replace Chadwick Boseman as the Panther next Panther movie is the kid from the UK. That black, what's his name?
Oh,
man?
from
Snowfall.
Snowfall. There you go.
There you go.
Snowfall.
There you go, Martin. Martin know what's going on. Yeah, that kid right now supposed to be. They saying he's supposed to be the dude, to take over as Black Panther, if they cast it, I guess. You know what I mean? But they're gonna cast it. They got to make another Black Panther. You know what I mean? To try to keep the series alive.
They got homie playing. I know Blade coming out soon. They got Mahershala Ali playing Blade. I know that's supposed to be coming out soon.
Oh yeah, Blade. They did the rethink of Blade. You know what I mean?
That one.
Yeah, they remade Blade. Yep, they got a new Blade hero.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. It looked like Wesley can still play the joint though.
Wesley, now though, man.
Wesley in the joint on Netflix, still kicking ass, man. I'm like, look at Wesley still getting it in.
Yeah, he did, man. I mean, you know, he brought that interest, you know. I mean,
well, he was the first. Actually, they always bigged up Wesley Snipes because he's the one who brought Marvel back to the movies.
Nino Brown,
not Nino Brown when he did Blade. They said Blade was.
I know. I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, Nino Brown. Snipes,
Snipes,
yeah. He was Blade was the first Marvel movie that they did.
And now he crossed over there because before that he was just doing those type of movies, you know, Jack City, White Man Can't Jump, and all that.
No, let me tell you something. That white
we got in that market. That's man, that was a good look
right there, right?
White Man Can't Jump.
Yo, that's a classic joint right there.
Yo, he made those type of movies too. That's the thing with him. He was making those type of movies. Jungle Fever, that was a good movie.
Oh, they did it over.
Yeah, it was terrible. Don't even waste your time, dog.
What over?
White man can't jump. It was horrible.
Oh yeah. You could see that movie was gonna be bad.
They did
they did it over.
They did.
Don't watch none of them knockoffs.
So Martin, you seen White Man Can't Jump?
Yeah, of course.
Yo, that's a classic. Man, everybody watch that. That's a classic.
Yeah,
I know some movies. Yeah, White Man Can't Jump. That was good though. It was a good one. It was good. That was cool. But to redo it, yeah, I don't know if it could be.
I don't like that when they redoing stuff like that.
Yeah,
man. I
some of
think
them classic
away from it, like what they trying to get out of it. Like
some of them
classic, leave it alone, you know. Leave it alone. It's a
like
classic.
Yeah, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
That's it, man.
So yeah, hope Johnathan Majors, enough on him. Hopefully he fixes shit up, man.
He'll be all right. He's gonna get
he fixes shit up. He get back out there. They'll probably, I don't know. Hopefully they don't replace the Wasp because he was. I seen like the first one with Ant-Man. He did a good job with that shit. Like as far as the villain, you know, playing the villain, playing a new villain. Like they didn't have a villain, so
that might be out the window on that one.
What's that?
He might be done on that.
Yeah, coming back. Yeah.
Hey, Marty, he might get another job. Just not with Marvel, right?
Just not with Marvel. They ain't playing that.
Oh,
crazy.
You said now, Timothy Taylor. What's up, Timothy Taylor? Let's see what you got to say out there, man. Mainstream media should blame Mark Furman instead of still complaining about the verdict. Oh, on the OJ thing. So you still on the OJ thing, Tim. Listen, LAPD was, if they would compromise, they would compromise. You know what I mean? Like if they did shady practices, and we know LAPD was always been shady. Always been shady. So who knows? OJ could have been right. He could have been on some like LAPD was trying to set him up. And that's what got him free. He kind of proved in a way that LAPD was working against him. So that's what got him acquitted in that damn thing, bro. It wasn't like if the whole thing about LAPD being shady and didn't come out, all that shit didn't start coming out, Mark Furman and all that, OJ probably would have been found guilty, bro. But because the police remember, it was, I think they said it was an 8-month trial, bro. Okay? That's a drowned out trial, though. So trust me, they at the end they pulled the police shit out their ass. Johnny Cochran did, and he won the shit.
That whole like OJ had Yo, I wonder, man, OJ had some paper to pay all them dudes. He had to.
That's the
Had
paper,
to.
man.
Had to.
It drained his whole shit. His shit got drained from that shit.
Sure enough, did.
Damn, that was
That's
so
why he got
much.
caught up in that bullshit. When he got off, eventually, you know, he just
But even
fell on hard
I
times.
know we're bouncing back because
Yeah.
I want to get to the
Spent some
scandal
change,
thing.
bro.
But even
Spent
though
some
we're
change on
bouncing
that
back,
shit.
that shit with the whole shit in Vegas, that was a setup.
That was-
If anything, that was a setup.
Yo,
it was
first of
better,
all-
but
First of
why
all,
was he in that situation in the first place?
there you
Like,
go,
that
Stoney,
just-
right there. Like,
that
Beans,
just tells you he was
if I get off
on
with
his,
a
he
double,
was on bad times. You know what I'm
listen,
saying?
if I
That's
get
just
off
what it
with
was with
one
dude.
murder, let alone a double murder, you're not gonna find me.
Yeah, right, man. Like
You ain't finding me.
you would
dog.
think
I'm
he'll just
somewhere in
stay
some location.
out the light.
Yeah, I'm not. No,
You
I'm
know what I'm
nowhere,
saying? Like,
bro.
yo,
You're
this
not
dude was
finding
finding
me.
himself some bullshit, knowing that they couldn't wait till you fucking did some shit. He could have caught a speeding ticket, and they would have gave him time and shit.
And then
They was on his ass.
And then Stoney, he comes out with the book. If I killed Nicole, this is how I would have did it. I was like, oh man.
Oh yeah, that's when he went. That's when he went to the left. When he did that, he was wilding with that one. But no, yo, Tim, Timothy Taylor, thanks, man, for jumping in. We appreciate you jumping in on the chat on the live. I appreciate that. Please hit the thumbs up button if you haven't subscribed. Please subscribe. We do this every Thursday. On Sundays, we do our sports show. But please like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. Yeah. So yeah, I think you're right. Mark Furman was caught on audio calling black people the N-word, you know, call motherfuckers niggas and shit like that. And that kind of that killed him. You know what I mean? That killed the case right there. Like now his credibility is out the window. So, you know, yeah, you're right. You're right. Good one. Thanks for bringing that up, man. I can see that you know a lot about this OJ case. So you spent some time researching it, and you probably remember it like it was just yesterday because you're probably around my age. And it's true. I remember this shit like it was yesterday. It was a big thing. But I guess that saga is over with. OJ's gone. You know, people will probably remember it as a time in history. That's all I could say. So yeah, let's move on, guys. We're gonna move on to we passed the OJ, we passed the Johnathan Majors story. Hopefully he'll fix his situation. He only got convicted of a misdemeanor, so that's nothing. He could brush that off. His PR people will bring him back somehow. But like Martin said, like Luther said, it ain't gonna be with Marvel. So yeah, let's keep it moving. It ain't gonna be like you're right with that. You're 100%. He would probably get a little small movie. You might see him in a film festival or some shit, but he ain't getting no Marvel. You know what I mean? But with that being said, the big thing it should have been the biggest part of this title today, guys. Because Stoney brought this up to me this morning. He hollered at me and said, "Yo, tonight's show, we gotta talk about this because this is big, even though we're talking real talk about everything that goes on. We use our Sundays for sports, but this stuff is basically part of everything. It's everyday life, culture, gambling, whatever, sports, whatever. So I'll let you take it off, Stoney. Let's talk about the gambling scandal that's going on. Give me some knowledge. I'm not too. You and Stacks know more than I do, and Martin might know more than I do, but I heard about it, but I don't know about it. Let me know what's going on.
About Johnathan.
Yeah, Johnathan Porter. Nah, it wasn't. It was just like something that the league was afraid of. You know what I'm saying? Like people making these weird bets, and this is just a case of that, man. You know, he betted on himself. You know, he made a prop bet on himself, and he took himself out of a game. So that was a, that raised eyebrows.
Did he do
like,
that?
What was going on here?
Like he asked for the sub?
Yeah, like some type of, I think he took himself out of a game, like with some, like, saying he had an injury or something like that. He pulled a hammy or something. So he made a prop bet, like
under on his stuff.
Right, exactly.
He was taking the under on himself.
Yeah,
like,
so the fact that he bet a substantial amount of money.
Right. I thought it was just like he knew he wasn't playing much, so he was just like, hey, like, I'm gonna take the under on myself, which you shouldn't be taking the under on yourself. Like that's crazy.
Well, you shouldn't be betting too much money. Like making it obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that.
bro.
That shit.
He made with like
And you're
4
right.
million. They
And
said.
Tim, you're right. And they mentioned that this morning when I was seeing a little bit of news about that on ESPN or not. Was it? I think I was just on my phone taking a little research on it. Adam Silver's saying that he's thinking of a possible lifetime ban, not just for this
Yeah.
kid, but for all players in the future if they get caught up doing what he's doing or whatever. I don't know. Can an athlete bet on sports?
No.
Not on their own sport. Not on their own sport, right?
NFL
But
has
they shouldn't be betting on sports. Period. Like that's just not a good look.
Been in it too now.
Nah, they did it. Remember all the people who get suspended like 2 years ago, Luther. Like they ain't no gambling on no sports.
Yeah.
NFL ain't having it. But I knew this was coming when they started making it legal. You're gonna hear
exactly.
Players say, you ain't gonna be the only guy. You know what I'm saying? So I knew this was. That's why college is trying to ban the prop bets. You know what I'm saying?
They trying to bet exactly because there it could get lost. Like them prop college, it'd be too shaky, and it's just too much. So they rather just get rid of it altogether. Like, look, no prop bets because we ain't trying to break down every bet or suspicious bet that they see going on out there. So yeah, think about it. A prop bet, it's a player bet. So basically the player got the direct influence on the result. Direct. Like in this case right here, this dude might have bet some under bet on himself and he took himself out of the game. He was fronting like he had a hamstring or some shit.
Now, did y'all see when he threw up a crazy three, like it was like a terrible shot, and he made it, and he was like, he looked mad, like
yeah,
he looked pissed. He was pissed.
Let me pull that up so I can show it.
Yo, that shit.
Yo, bro was
that was
pissed.
Bullshit,
He made
man.
that shit.
Yeah. So that goes to show you. I mean, but is the rule? Let me ask you guys a question about gambling. Because Stoney, you gamble more than that, and Martin gambles. You and Martin is like y'all gamble. This is Martin's on there too. FanDuel, the DraftKings, all that shit. I'm not too big on it. I'll do it sometimes. But let me ask you this though. If I'm the athlete, so this is what they want to go with it. They made gambling legal for every citizen, for all citizens, right? But I'm the athlete, so I'm compromised, right? Now I could understand betting on my team, the whole Pete Rose thing. I could understand betting on my team, and I somehow can create an outcome because I'm a player on that team and a starter or the coach, right? So I can dictate somewhat of the outcome, or like you said, play a prop or just points or whatever the case might be. But you tell me I can't bet on, if I'm a basketball player, I can't bet on football or soccer or baseball.
As an athlete that's playing professional sports should not gamble on nothing. Like nothing. Like if they was to do it, it can't be where they're the ones getting caught up. Like how they knowing that these athletes are making these bets? So if they're gonna do any type of wagering, they need to do it where you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be recognized making those bets.
Tim, I'm gonna give you, it's no. Listen,
I've seen that one too.
Yeah, there's no what you call it. There's no, as long as there's no disrespect here on this live on this YouTube channel. As far as race is concerned, and people calling out people for basically being different, I don't condone it. But this is funny, so I am gonna put it up there because it is true. It is true. If you read the comment, Rich Blackman, if you want to gamble, go play golf with Michael Jordan or roll dice with Allen Iverson. It's kind of a funny comment. Somebody could take it wrong, bro. Timothy Taylor, somebody could take that wrong. But we got thick skin over here, so we ain't go. That's a joke. We understand the joke. You know what I mean? That's true. You
That's
know,
hilarious.
that is hilarious. People will gamble. No, it's true. You know, there was players at one point in time when they wanted to gamble, and Timothy is right. Tim Taylor. He is Tim the Tool Man Taylor. Look at that. I gave you a nickname because that used to be a TV show. But he's
Well,
right.
I mean, that's
Back in the days, a
I'm
lot of
still,
you could ask Charles Barkley, you could ask
I don't
Antoine
understand it.
Walker of the Boston Celtics, who went broke fucking around with Michael Jordan. These dudes used to go and play golf and fuck around
Antoine
with
Walker.
Michael Jordan, Antoine Walker, go fucking around with Michael Jordan, playing golf with this dude, and betting on holes, big money that these
Yeah,
dudes
no, he lost playing card games.
card games, whatever. They bet on golf too. They
Antoine
used to
Walker
bet on
playing poker.
Charles Barkley mentioned it,
Playing
like
poker.
card games and poker and golf. Like that's what they betted on because maybe they couldn't bet on other sports. Maybe you're right.
Yo, they was
But,
betting.
you know what I
dumb.
mean? So
That's
he's
why
right.
it's
Go,
like no
go
wonder they
gamble with
broke
them
though.
dudes.
Like, I mean, Antoine Walker. Just listen, there's no shock that he was gonna be broke. The way that dude was moving, shit. I'm surprised he lasted that long without running out of money. He was just doing dumb stuff, man. Yo, they was betting big, man.
Big
the
money.
golf games.
The golf games.
I'm like, what? You betting 100,000 on the
On a
game?
hole?
Like,
Yeah,
damn, man.
like,
Come on, man.
They would bet all kind of. Can you
Some
imagine
crazy shit.
Imagine the bets they probably made in the locker room that we don't even know about.
Man, let me tell you. These dudes doing dumb shit.
Oh yeah, well, actually, didn't they have no? Well, it wasn't a betting thing. It was a hitman for hire shit with New Orleans when they was flying dudes' heads and getting paid by the coach. You know, when what's his name? Greg Williams had the squad.
They had the bounties on people.
He had
Oh,
the
that
bounties
bounty
on.
Yeah, mostly on Brett Favre.
That bounty scandal.
They should have kept hitting them because I don't like yo. People gonna hate me. I know there's gonna be a lot of fans out there.
Dudes were getting paid,
There's
man.
gonna be a lot
That's
of
why
fans
it
out
was
there gonna hear
headhunting,
me
man.
say this.
You know, bonuses, man.
But Brett Favre, they should have flew his head more. Like, what a dirtbag. You know, we're talking sports, so this is real talk. Brett Favre is a dirtbag, dude. This dude did one of the most unspeakable things he can do for a person who had money.
Off the field, yes.
Off the field, for a person who got bread, you did one of the most because you're so. That's what you call cheap and being conniving. You took money from poor people to build your daughter a fucking soccer stadium. Man, get the fuck out of here. He should be going to jail.
That shit kind of faded away too.
Yeah, they want to hide it.
Yeah, faded away.
They want to hide it. Jail his ass. He should be banned from the NFL. Shamed from Green Bay. Don't ever show up in Green Bay again. We don't want to see your face, dog. You took money from poor people to build a stadium for your friggin' daughter's soccer team. That's
nothing came out of it either. Not that we know, at least. You know, they didn't.
Horrible. And the governor of Mississippi was down with it. What horrible people, man. That's bad.
That is fucked up, man.
That's bad. Jason Whitlock got.
That's why people got issues with him. You know, he got different.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. Yo, this dude's bringing up some facts. Yo, Tim. Yo, listen, Tim. You're bringing up some facts here. Jason Whitlock, you shouldn't even brought up his name on this podcast. Like he's another.
Yeah,
herb.
He's catching some heat right now.
But he's a herb. You know what I mean? He's a herb. Straight up. Jason Whitlock is a herb. You know, because how you gonna back somebody like Brett Favre who stole from freaking poor people, but you hate on Dion for elevating? Yo, man.
Yeah, man, that was a different hate on Dion. Had some different hate because he was himself was arrogant.
Yeah,
he was winning out the gate, so people hate on that dude.
Dion,
that was a
how you don't know that about Prime? That's Prime before they called.
I don't know why Whitlock was hating on him. That threw me off a little bit, but yeah, Prime. It's like, yo, what was there to hate?
Yeah, Prime was on some. Prime came out.
What up, David Burns?
Prime been at his whole life though. Stone. Prime been like that his whole life. That arrogance. Yeah.
But but he backs it up though. That's the thing with him. That's why people gotta respect him. He backs it up. He goes in there.
He did back
makes
it up.
His presence known.
He backed it
And
up. He backed it up. It's only the first 5 games. Then he came back down to earth.
Yeah, exactly. But still,
Yeah.
he came out the gate shooting though. Listen, if
Uh-uh,
there was
shout-
anything he had to do, he had to come out the gate shooting. That's what he had to
Shout
do.
out
He
to Cedar
got the
Hill.
hype. He made money off of that.
Yeah.
Real quick, fellas. Shout out to Cedar Hill, Texas. Shout out to David Burns.
Yo, he was on the joint. He was on the comment last week. Shout out to David Burns. He was on the
Shout
joint.
out to David Burns, all the way from Cedar Hill, Texas, man. I know y'all be getting it in down there, man. With the Texas. I want to go down there and just go to one of their.
They got the best ribs out there.
Yeah, I want to go
that
shoot
pork,
down
on
there.
that
Like,
pork,
shoot anything.
that meat. Yeah, Beans, you can't go down there, Beans.
I don't know about that.
Meat.
I think Florida got something to say about that, Stone.
What? Yeah, nah, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Texas, man, they about they.
Oh yeah,
you've been
because you've been to Texas. That's why you're saying that.
The brisket. Yeah, when I went to Dallas, when I went to that brisket.
I got Florida got
that
a barbecue spot for you, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Florida get down. I know Florida gets down. I know they
In
got.
fact, you've been to Tennessee. I heard Tennessee's the barbecue capital of America. Am I right?
Nah.
Kansas City.
They say
St. Louis.
Tennessee.
No, there's a few of them. St. Louis, Texas,
North
Tennessee.
Carolina.
I think those are the top 3.
Nah, North Carolina's in there too. They got good barbecue there too. Anywhere in the South. Yeah.
Thanks, David, man.
But they say overall New Orleans got the best food overall. New Orleans. I heard New Orleans, the grub out there is
what up to my nephew Teebs. Yo, Teebs, you see your boys on there, Teebs? You see your boys on here, Teebs? That's your cousin Martin. That's Teebs.
Yeah. What up, Teebs?
Not for nothing though. Boston got some good food too. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna hold you. Boston.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, we got some heat down here, man.
Let me tell you something. Best Chinese food, hands down. Not ain't even close.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. I mean that. What about Kowloon? You like Kowloons over there in Saugus?
Crazy.
Yeah,
you think it's better? You think New York is better? Martin, you think Boston's better?
Right?
New York got the best pizza.
Huh?
And I got to get that chopped cheese.
Chinese food for sure. Yeah, New York got that chopped cheese though. I mean, you got to get one of those every time you go to New York.
I got to try it, Luther, man.
Yeah, I give that.
You gotta go to the hood and get one though. You can't just get one in any of
the bodega shit. Yeah, you gotta go in the back, like chopped cheese.
You gotta go to the bodega and get one.
Yeah, man, I gotta try that out, man. It's on my bucket list, man. You know, next time I hit up the city, man, I gotta get chopped cheese.
What's in the chopped cheese, Luther? What is it?
It's like a steak and cheese.
It's not like a steak and cheese. It's not. It's a chopped up hamburger. It's a chopped up hamburger, like an actual hamburger, like like a patty.
Mm-hmm.
Not the ground beef, but the patty. Like it's different when it's the ground beef, but when it's the patty, crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, so Timothy,
when they milk the cheese on top of the joint,
huh?
And they milk the cheese on top of the joint.
Yeah,
cheese on it.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much like it's the same concept as a steak and cheese, but like it just tastes different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, but they chop it up. Like, they don't. You don't have the steak and cheese. They just throw the steak on there. But
shaved steak.
Luther's right. That they chop it up nice, man. And
Tim, I'm about this real quick. Let me drop this in
man.
there since we're talking real quick. That's a good analogy. What y'all think about that?
I agree. Shoot.
What do y'all think about that?
I don't think so, man.
Probably that one game. But
it's not
I give you that, Luther. Probably that one game. And plus, when them dudes, Luther, Beans, Stoney, you all know, you had that one dude that used to talk shit all the time you played against. You couldn't fucking anytime you get to fucking do something to him, you did it. And they was talking so much that, you got tired of it, man. Like, all right, man, I'm gonna decleat this cat, man. When he comes across the middle, it's over with for him. Like, I'm tired of hearing your man flashing the rollie every time, Stoney.
Yeah, especially Shador.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's why I think that's why they want to fly their head too. Yeah. Too much jewelry, too much chain with the nameplate on them. Yo, this dude's coming. Yo, how you coming to practice with the nameplate chain diamond out?
in
That's what
college.
happened
Beans.
when.
In
That's what
college.
happened
Yeah,
when
man.
Prime
I
is your
didn't
father, though.
understand that.
That's what
Hey,
happened
Beans
when
in
Prime.
college.
That's
Yo,
a
what
bad
you say?
look.
What you say, Martin? That's what happens in what?
When Prime's your father, that's what happens. Like you get
But-
that big
but-
head, and you get
but
that. You
If y'all
got
look
that
at
whole
Prime,
gene from him.
not to cut Martin, but if y'all look at Prime back in the days when he got drafted and he used to come in the locker room with no shirt off and shit, he had the shirt the Prime.
Oh yeah,
Way back.
he was flexing early.
He was flexing
Yeah.
early.
You know, rocking the first.
But
I mean, that
shoot,
picture he
was
took
a-
in Sports Illustrated with all those chains and shit.
with the slick back Jerry curl beads. What's
Yup.
Jerry curls, gold everywhere,
difference,
shit, gold
Prime.
teeth, gold chain wearing.
It's a
Yeah,
difference
he was
though.
a-
He's the one that got to do the hitting. He's not the one that's taking the hitting.
Yeah, he kind of put a target on his kids a little bit. He put a target on
He
them.
should.
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
did.
And they put a target on themselves.
Exactly. They didn't do
Yeah.
themselves any justice. Like, come
Getting
on, man. You
robbed.
gotta be low
You know,
key.
getting robbed, and where they got robbed at, and in USC, they
The
got
locker
robbed
room
in
got
USC,
robbed,
and
like,
the locker room got
shit.
robbed in USC. You know
That
what I
was
mean?
easy. That was easy money. Whoever did that, that was easy money.
It was
for
the
them.
other team. It was
They
USC.
knew they were
team,
gonna catch
team
these dudes
players.
sleeping. They're like, yo, these dudes are coming in.
Think so?
These dudes
No,
are
yo,
gonna be
it came
lacking.
out.
They
The
just knew
players
it,
from
like, yo, that was-
USC.
So
Some of the players.
easy.
You telling me Caleb Williams called the goons?
Listen,
Yo, let me tell you, everybody, listen,
Caleb
listen.
Williams- yo, if that's the case, I'm messing with Caleb even more now.
yo,
Caleb
everybody,
Williams called the
yo,
goons.
when they came in USC, everybody had to drop.
No,
Everybody had to drop.
listen.
Like, yo, these dudes
Do
are
y'all
coming
know
in
where
tonight.
USC is? Do y'all know where USC is?
Yeah, it's right
Yeah,
there.
That's Southern
Brentwood.
Cal.
It's in the hood.
Yeah, it is.
USC's in the hood.
Yo,
All right, I'm trying to tell y'all that
a lot
college
of
is
them
in the middle.
colleges don't. Beans, a lot of them colleges are in the hood though.
Yo,
Yes.
dead smack middle in the hood, fam.
Miami's
UCLA
the same
too,
way.
UCLA.
Not too
Miami's
far.
the same way. The same
All
way.
right.
Yeah,
Not too far.
Miami's
Trust
in
me.
Coral Gables.
Yo,
Not too-
listen,
I mean, you
Miami's
know,
in Coral
it's a little-
Gables. Yo,
Not too far
listen,
from the hood.
I could see some of them dudes on the team. Maybe not the top tier, not the 5-star guys on USC who's making bread. Some of the dudes on the lower tier, seeing them dudes coming through like, yo, call my mans and them from around the way.
Yo, that was an easy hit.
Yo, I
That
say,
was it.
I say, yo, we got a quick one, dog. Quick.
We got a
Yo,
quick
this
one,
is-
dog.
we got an easy one.
We got an easy
Nice
one.
and easy, man. We in and we
And they
out.
ran up in there and somebody let them in. How they get in the locker room?
Like,
What's the
there's
code
all
word?
kinds
While
of
the
shit.
game was going on. While the
That
game
Yo,
was
word
going
lot,
on.
listen,
What's that cold word beans back in the
Yo.
day? We got
Yo,
some lunch meat over here.
listen. A lot of motherfuckers were getting tips, nigga. That's what it was. A lot of people were getting. Everybody was getting something, man. Like, yo, you know,
I
let
think
us
they
know
caught
this.
the one dude
Yada yada
flexing
yada.
with the chain on
Information.
Instagram, though, right?
They caught one dude flexing with the chain.
Yeah, I think one dude was flexing with the chain. Like,
Yeah, that was an inside job, like a motherfucker, man. That
Oh,
shit
yeah,
was.
definitely.
Let me tell you, everybody was in on it. That was a bad move on them
except
dudes.
Caleb probably.
He said janitors had access to the locker room. Yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah,
all
man,
of
that was
man.
easy money, man. They was
Easy
they was probably
money. That
slipping
was
them what,
easy.
like
You're
500.
right,
Like,
Tim.
yo,
You're right, man. Real
Yo,
quick,
that was
guys,
easy
they
money.
were talking about Tim and David was talking about food. Since we was talking about food across the country, I don't know if Tim is in Chicago, but he says some place called some best fried chicken wings is in Harold's Chicken. I guess
Shout out
that
the
must be-
Arrows. Yo, shout out the AAU team. Mo took the AAU team there, and I swear on everything, they told me about that chicken spot right there.
okay. Okay,
Now-
so yeah,
now,
he shouted out Harold.
That being said, Tim, make sure you tell them where that joint is. Please take off your jewelry and everything.
oh shit.
Yo, dog,
Yeah.
we all know how the shy get down. You got to be careful.
Oh yeah, you ain't catching me out there.
Be careful in the shy. It's
No,
like,
you ain't catching me.
You ain't
Yo,
catching
I
me out
want to
there.
go to the sky, but I ain't going nowhere on that side.
There's nothing for me out there. There's no reason for me to go out there.
Listen, dog. I know. Oh, yo, I don't tuck my chain. That same cat that say he don't tuck his chain, he tucking his chain. I'm telling you that right now. He's tucking his chain. He's taking his watch off and he's tucking his chain. Come on, man. Your life ain't worth a chain. You know
Nah, hell no.
Bro. And even David Burns said Harold's Chicken, so they must know about Harold's Chicken.
Yeah, Harold's got it. I heard the chicken is ill in there, but it's in a bad location. It really is.
Right.
Yeah, man. That's
So real quick before we,
kills
I
that.
mean, we keeping it kicking. We gonna keep it moving, man. We still got a little bit of time. But David wanted me to shout out somebody that, hey, yo, David, I'll shout them out. We ain't got no problem with doing that. But shout us out, to your peoples. Share our information to your peoples. They watch our podcast, and like I said, we got a real talk on Thursdays, and on Sundays we do a sports and entertainment podcast where we talk about the games and what's going on. We talk about bets that we place and things like that. So check us out. Have your peoples check it out. But he says, please give a look out for a new film coming soon called Auto, written and directed by Lamont Hockley. I guess you wouldn't call it Hockley or Holly. Let's say Holly. Lamont Holly. So it's coming soon. Look out for this new movie, guys. It looks like Lamont Holly must be an independent movie maker or a director or something. Look out for this movie called Auto by Lamont Holly. Check it out. Just giving people a shout out. Help people.
Yeah, man, that's a good look right there. That's
Yeah,
a good
help
look,
people.
man. Why not, man?
Advertise their shit.
All
Help
good
us
with us,
out.
man.
You know what I mean? The same way. Each one teach one. Lend a hand for hand. We keep it moving. Help us build this content that we got going here. So yeah, let me see what else we got in the comments, guys, before I move on, before we jump on to something else to see if anybody. Yes, he's in the credit. I kind of figured it was a filmmaker. He said, I just shared y'all on my Facebook just now. Thanks, David Burns, man. Thank you, man. We're trying to grow something big over here.
Good luck, man.
If you don't know, people, we're straight from Boston. This is a Boston-based podcast. You know what I mean? Right now, everybody don't have on a Boston attire like that, but we are from Boston. We rep Boston. Everybody here is from Boston. My man Stacks is residing out of Tampa, Florida, but he's a Bostonian straight out. If you look behind him, everything represents the Bean Town. So yes, this is a Boston-based podcast. Please like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. And we need that. It's gonna go far on the algorithm. How do y'all feel about Joker to win the third MVP? You might be onto something there, Tim. What do you think, Martin? You think Joker's taking that MVP?
No.
I mean,
no.
I don't think. I mean, I think he will because they just got the first seed in the West. He got crazy numbers. But my MVP is Shea, man. That's my MVP.
Yeah, man.
Shea.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
And his numbers is out there like that. I don't know Shea's numbers, but
he's getting busy.
Numbers dictate better numbers than Jokic.
No, his numbers
He got about 30 something. It's not better than Jokic, no, it's not. But he got about 30 something, 30-point games, like 40 some 30-point games,
Such
something
a difference
like that.
maker.
Like you seen his team when he just went out for 5-6 games. They almost went on a fucking 6-game losing streak or something like that. Like without him. And then he comes back, he drops 40. Last night they get almost 30-point dub. Like
right.
He dropped 26
he's the
minutes. Like
he's the difference maker on that team, basically.
Nobody expected that team to be where they at.
The key to that team on the low is that Jalen Williams. He tough, man. He's
tough. He is tough.
He is tough. But Shea, I agree. If I had to go MVP, Jokic, just his body of work is so crazy.
He does everything. He does everything, man. And he doesn't look like he could do everything, but he does.
Yeah, but I agree with you.
Great passer.
I'm with you, Martin. I would say Shea because
he got my vote too.
I understand what you're saying, Taylor. I don't want to cut anybody. Taylor, Tim, we understand what you're saying, but we don't even go about that when it comes to sports. Like you could just say, I just told you I think Joker is the MVP. I just told you that, and that's just me.
Tim, I'm gonna go on the bet. I'm gonna go on the record.
You know what I mean?
I'm with Beans. Joker's the best player on the planet. Dog.
He's the best player, and y'all know who my favorite player.
He's that guy.
Y'all know who I say is the best, my favorite player, the best player is LB, right? But LBJ, but he's old now, and this dude is really playing, like you said, all around basketball. He's dangerous. He's a dangerous ball player, dude.
I don't want to mess with him in the chip. I don't want to. I just don't want to play them. I just don't because of him. It ain't because of the rest of them guys. It's because of him. I'm telling you, man.
What do you think? No, let me ask you that question because
I don't like how he abused KP, and I don't like how he abused Al. That scares me, dog. I don't like that.
But he does it to everybody. Like, it don't matter who it is in the league. It's not a person.
But Luther just looked like he had a person. It looked like he had a personal with KP when he played him.
Personal.
I was like, yo, dog.
Like he did something to him.
You gotta have a little heart, man. You gotta hack him or something, dog.
Because it's like they should have just let him play one-on-one. They shouldn't even be double teaming every time. Like, just let him go off. Let him go off. You can't let everybody else go off, though.
I agree.
You can't let the rest of them.
Yo, listen, David.
Like
David, I like these little plugs. Now, y'all can keep talking, but yeah, David, I like these plugs. We can invite them. Listen, email me on Parlay with us 617@gmail.com. Actually, I'm gonna put the banner up there for this is our sports show banner. We just did the March Madness, but wait a minute, hold on. Let me see. Did I get the wrong one? I don't have it up there. I'll have to take it off. I'll figure it. But email us at parlaywithus617@gmail.com. And yes, let's get your buddy on. Let's get your boy on there. He's a filmmaker. Let's get him on here. You saying he would love to talk to us. You think that he would like us. Let's get him on here. Let's talk about that, especially on a day like a Thursday when we talk about the culture and everything that's going on real around us. So yes, let's get him on there, David. Remember, send it to us. Let's communicate. And we can do that. If you want, you can send me some information, phone numbers in the private chat. You can send that through and I'll take a look at it and we can communicate before next week, Thursday, and make a move. I have no problem with doing that.
Hey, Tim, it's not about white or black. If you can hoop, you can hoop. Period.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
I don't know. I mean, I get why he would say this right here, but like at the same time, I'm not giving it to Tatum. That's my dude.
I agree.
That's my dude. I'm a Celtics fan all the way, but I'm not giving it to Tatum. I'm giving it to.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm giving it to Luka before I give it to Tatum. I'm giving it to Jokic before I give it to Tatum. I'm giving it to Shea before I give it to Tatum. Like,
yep.
And that's big going. And that's a big comment coming from a Boston Celtics fan. Now, Martin would tell me he would tell me on my sometimes on my loyalty.
When they started talking about Tatum for MVP, if he would have stayed consistent with his numbers, yes. I would have been with you. I would have said
for sure.
MVP. But he dropped off.
After All-Star, and then Jaylen Brown, he stepped it way up.
Yeah. I can't give it to JT. I'm with Luther a 100 on that. And I need more from JT right now.
Yeah, I agree. We need more with him. I think he needs to drive more. He needs to drive more.
I'm a JT guy. Oh, I got his jerseys, but I you know what I'm saying? I need more from JT. I just need more. That's all. Just need more. Because right now, this is his. He about to get paid. So I need.
He's about to get paid, man. He's about to get some change, man. They're gonna Tatum, man.
Yo, how much JB got again?
300.
Yeah, Tatum's getting like 4. He's getting like 400 million. 4 plus, maybe 500. He might get 500.
Nah, he ain't getting that. That's crazy.
He might get 500 million.
But you know what? But we're gonna find out.
10 years. Listen, Martin. 10 years, 500. 10 years.
Way. There's
500 million. Y'all remember I just told y'all.
That's the MLB contract.
Remember I just told you. 10 years, 500. Y'all remember that? Something
There's
close.
No way.
No, they can't give. No, they can't give him that.
What do you mean? Why not? They just gave JB 300 and change. What are y'all talking about? Be for real.
Then they're not gonna
much better.
They're not gonna be able to pay the rest of the. They're not gonna be able to pay the other players.
Tatum's
not gonna get that much.
Tatum's gonna have to take the 300 like JB took.
He's gonna get 3 exactly. That's what he's gonna get. 300. They can't give him that. They're gonna go way over the salary cap.
If he wins and get finals MVP, look
he's not
for the
eligible.
500 million. Y'all trust me when I'm telling y'all. Y'all gonna laugh.
Eligible for that.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Only because he made first team All NBA.
I'm saying like I'm just saying he's not eligible past that 300 and something thousand.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he is.
Think so?
Yeah, he is.
Because I'm looking at it because they paid
Supermax.
him already. They gave him a bag already. I think this
Nah,
was
his
JB's first bag.
up. His contract
contract
up.
Nah,
Contract's up.
JT came in a year after JB, so that
Yeah, his contract's up.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna be able to pay him that much, man. Let me tell you.
All right.
Stoney,
They're gonna have
tell you what. I tell you
They're gonna have
what.
to give him
he's
a,
gonna
they're
be
gonna have
the
to give him a
highest.
similar contract as
Don't pay
JB.
him and see who will. I'll tell you that.
But I tell you one thing, we're gonna find out if we're gonna get a championship or not before we pay him.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that. You gotta pay
They're
him.
not. You think they're gonna pay him before the finals?
You gotta pay. He's the best player on your team. You gotta pay him. No, not before. They'd be his contract's not up to the summer.
Yes.
So
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So we'll know
even
if we win a chip with him or not.
finals, he's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid.
He's gonna get paid. He's gonna be the highest
No.
the highest paid of all time. For
Time.
sure. Just
But
like
not-
That's
JB.
what I'm
not-
trying to tell you.
I don't.
I might
not
be-
by 500.
I might be
not by
pushing. I might
500 million.
Not
listen,
500.
no, I understand. I don't.
That's what I'm
yo,
saying. That's what I was
Tony,
trying to say. They're
Tony,
not gonna
time
give him
out,
500 million.
time
They'll
out.
give
You know
him
I
in
kind
the
of like.
300s,
You know I
a little
kind of
more
dress
than
things.
that.
Hold up. You know I dress things up a little bit, but you know I do, right? But I know for facts if JB got 3 and change, you can't tell me that friggin' he's not getting 400 million plus.
That's
You
what they were
can't
saying.
tell me Tatum is not getting 400
Listen,
million
I tell you.
plus.
Listen, I tell you one thing. He better win the chip and get MVP.
JB didn't win shit and he got 3 plus.
He right.
Because that's his. I think that's. Isn't that his first bag? That was the first bag they gave him.
That's his second contract.
That's
JB.
his super max.
I'm just saying, what was his first bag? Like I'm talking about a serious
187.
bag.
187, and that was a lot during the time. 187.
Because I'm thinking they gave Tatum a lot of money.
187 million.
He got 187 and they just read him up for 3 and change. His super max, he just got his super max contract. They about to give Tatum his super max.
Hey, Stoney,
Listen, they just better win that chip, nigga.
Tatum,
I don't care.
it's
They
Tatum
better
top,
win that shit.
It's Tatum's top 10, bro. So anybody in that top 10 is gonna get paid.
Yeah.
They're gonna get paid.
He's
listen,
gonna
get paid.
But he better. He's gonna get paid, but he better win the fucking chip and the fucking MVP. I ain't wasting my motherfucking money.
He might get a chip, but I wouldn't be surprised if we had somebody else win MVP.
Shit, right, Luther? Yo, we paying this motherfucker. Yo, he
gotta
win
he
that
gotta,
shit.
He gotta like. I'm tired of this.
Because I don't.
Shit, man.
Yeah, I'm tired of this bullshit. And then they dissed out some. No, I can't. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That JB contract.
You could be right.
That shit caught me off guard.
JB is
I was like,
like
yo, they
after
gave him all that
All-Star
money?
break though. JB's having the best season of his career though. Like,
No, he's getting busy. I don't feel too bad about that. He's getting busy, man.
No, but they just paid Drew. They gave Drew his money. Just paid Drew.
That's right.
I like that.
Nah.
Drew's good for it.
But Drew, hold on, Stoney. Derek White's contract's up next year. What you do?
That's
with that?
true. What about Derek White?
Listen, we just need to win this shit.
Nah, that wasn't the question, Stoney. That wasn't the question, Stoney. Stoney, that wasn't the question.
No, I know what you're saying. No. We need him. We need Derek White. No doubt about it, man. Listen, I don't know how they're gonna finagle that shit.
Tim's pulling out some
White,
point.
his contract's up this year or next year.
White's nice, man. Yo, his threes are wet, man. It's like when he shoots it, man. That shit.
He's cool. I like how he doesn't
score, man.
Tim, Luther, you gonna agree with me? Ain't nobody taking on that Jaylen Brown contract right now. Now, if it goes later on down the line with like 1 or 2 years left on it, yeah, they'll take it. But nobody's touching JB with that money on his contract.
Hell no. Hell no.
No, I don't
As
think
far as
so.
a trade asset, somebody taking a $300 million.
Nobody touching him. Now, if you'd have had that same contract, Luther, with the 100 or something, yeah, he'd been on the block. Yeah, somebody would have took him.
We would have got that. We would have got a hefty bag for him.
Yeah, hefty bag. But that 300 million.
I think y'all right. I don't think he would get traded. I don't think no team is touching the 300. It's kind of like, remember when the Red Sox scenario when who had that big money they couldn't touch him? Was it Manny?
It was Manny.
Yep. Manny had that bag. And they couldn't trade Manny for nothing.
Nothing.
Nah.
Give him away.
Nah, they couldn't give him away.
And remember, Beans, he knew that. He was wilding.
Yep.
He was wilding, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's the same scenario. I think so. You know, it sounds good, but no team's taking 300 million off the books for
They ain't getting
JB.
rid of. They're not getting rid of neither one of them though. So it don't
No,
matter.
they're not. They got a good team, man. There's no reason to, man. We finished the best this year. Last year we did our thing. Yo, we
But
got
his thing was,
good thing
his
going right now.
question was, if they his comment was, if they don't win the title, they could get broken up.
They ain't getting broken up.
They ain't getting broken up. I'm with Martin.
Okay.
You can't break up that. You can't.
Yeah,
You know how many
can't.
teams in the NBA die to have two wings like Tatum and Brown? Two?
It's very difficult.
No, that's he said the Lakers would take Brown.
No,
For
no,
sure.
no, they
Lakers
wouldn't.
is
I
trash,
think they
man.
would.
No, they wouldn't.
As a player, I wouldn't want to go to LA right now. It's just
Man,
it's
the Lakers ain't
beyond
taking Brown.
basketball over there.
The Lakers ain't taking Brown. People realize Anthony Davis did sign AD to some bread. They about to be in cap heaven. I think.
Oh, yeah,
they signed. I think homie just got paid too. The white dude.
Austin Reeves.
I think he get ready to be up for some paper as well.
Yeah, he's up for some pay. But listen, they
Yeah,
should have traded LeBron a long time ago. I'm gonna say it. They should have traded him like a couple of years ago.
Traded LBJ, Stone.
You can't trade
For the future and health of that. No, I'm saying they
You're right.
I agree.
You're
the
right.
seasons
but
ago.
they
You're
ain't
right.
traded LBJ.
I
because they
agree.
selling their whole soul to one player. Because when he's
Come
gone,
on, man.
it's gonna be a long road back.
They
There ain't no way that they get rid of him though. You seen Jeannie Buss laying on his shoulder. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
I'm with you. They are not traded
Yo,
LBJ.
yo,
You seen
and
her
his wife,
laying on his
and
shoulder.
his wife didn't like it either.
She
Yo,
probably did.
No, they said it. What's her name? What's his wife name?
Savannah.
Savannah didn't. They said
Savannah's
Savannah
tough.
Savannah
Savannah's
looked.
tough.
She gave a side eye at that shit. And
Yeah.
Jeannie Buss and her girl was up in LeBron's
Southern
face
girl,
like
too.
that. Yeah,
She is
Jeannie,
tough.
that's
I'm
the
like
same thing
Mark
you talking about. She laid her head on his shoulder. That was that same. And her girlfriend was right there kikiing with them. And they said
Mhm.
Savannah was like, nah, she ain't feeling that shit.
Yeah,
I'm
shout out to
like
LBJ.
I'm
LA
like
is
Mark
not-
Jackson about Savannah, man. He said, with all due respect, I would knock that out the park. nigga." I'm like Mark Jackson on that one. LeBron better tighten up.
You better tighten up, right?
There's something about them chicks. Hey, Martin, something about them chicks when they get that NBA bread, they switch up, man.
They switch up.
Lala did
Yeah.
not look like that when she was on MTV, bro.
You ain't lying. You
Who
are
that?
not
Yo,
lying.
Lala
Lala?
looking different now.
Oh, Lala
You
looking
see,
different.
oh man, Carmelo Anthony's ex-wife, man, she did a lot of work, man.
That's that
Mhm.
NBA
Got
bread,
some work done, man.
man. Yeah, shout out to
Even-
Melo.
And she
No
didn't even
bullshit,
have
look-
to.
look at this,
She was a cute girl. I don't feel like she had to do anything. She should just stay
Man,
like that.
all them chicks they put that money in there, man.
Yo, and the
Look at
bad
the dude.
thing
Look at this
is
dude who got
noticeable. That's
caught
the
up.
bad
Look
thing.
at this dude. Yo, you know the I call her the I'm gonna call her the Black Widow, but she ain't killing nobody. But she's a good one. She know how to make money off of dudes. What's the chick named Drea? Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh, you know what? Hold on, Martin.
She's taking this little man's money.
Hold on. You gonna agree with me, Martin? Because you know that shit might be some cover up shit. Because he got caught with the homos, the pause. He got caught with the
Yeah.
homo shit in the camp.
That might be right. And he
You know,
went
I
crazy.
believe that's
He
some
went
cover.
got-
Martin, I believe that's some cover up shit. I believe he paying her to kind of have people back off of him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you might be right about it.
He ain't getting no pass from me with that one. I'm sorry. That was crazy. That was crazy. I don't know. If
Yo, that was insane. That was insane.
I ain't, yo, dog. If I'm in the locker room with him, I'm like, yo, dog, what's up with that?
Yo, that's insane. That's insane.
Yo,
man.
I ain't never seen no shit. And then my man laughing that he doing it, so he like, niggas funny.
Yeah, that's his teammate. He was on the Rockets too. What
Yo.
happened to him? Josh Christopher.
Yo, you see the Beans? Did you see that?
No.
Oh man,
Yeah,
just
they
Google
was
his name.
wilding.
Just Google
was
his name,
wilding.
and I believe he's paying that chick to kind of cover up his other life. That's what I think.
Yeah,
So you
and
talking
he
about
got-
the
he got them
chick
other
Drea,
two- them other two,
the dude she's fucking with now?
Yeah,
Yeah, the dude,
Yeah,
the
Jalen
young
Green.
cat.
Stony, you didn't see the video of him?
Jalen
Nah,
Green.
Oh
That's-
man, y'all got
that's some bullshit. Oh, he was on some bullshit.
Hold on, let me go. I gotta go check on Gab, y'all. I'll be right back.
That shit was. How did y'all not see it? It was trending everywhere.
Nah,
Yeah,
man.
Jalen
So
Green.
you talking about the she's having a baby with this dude right now.
Yeah.
I
I
believe
believe
they call
Martin, I think he's
yeah,
paying
the young dude, exactly. So
Yeah.
what he's on video doing some funny shit.
real funny
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Damn, man.
Real
Yo,
funny.
Yeah, he was.
it's
he
never
was
ending
wild.
with this shit, man.
Yo, just Google that video. You're gonna be like, yo, this is some whoop.
Yo, man. Yo, these dudes be on some funny shit, man.
Nah, that shit was beyond funny. That shit
That was crazy.
beyond-
Then he got two other joints. He got two other joints pregnant right now too.
Yeah. So this dude's
Yeah.
wilding because he's a young dude.
Yeah.
like 22.
Two
Dudes
young
be
chicks.
wilding,
Two
man.
young
That's why
chicks
they
pregnant.
get them. That's why they get themselves into some bullshit early, man. It's like these motherfuckers never came out the house and shit.
That's exactly what it
Yeah.
is. That's right.
Yo, man, it's
Yeah.
like, yo,
Exactly
like
what it
now
is.
you
Tony,
get
you
caught
hit the
up
nail
like
on the
this
head.
already.
Like,
You shouldn't
exactly
even
what it
be
is.
knocking
Like,
nothing
shout
up right now. You're a young dude.
Like
man.
I ain't
Enjoy
even
your
gonna
life.
say he shouldn't be knocking it. Like he
I mean, you know what I'm saying. Like,
you
just
can have your
careful,
kids,
man.
whatever.
Shit.
But my thing
Gotta be
is,
careful, man.
I'm just
Drea,
no, not yo.
you
she
did
might
that
jam
with
him up.
Drea,
She's
like
right.
a 40-year-old joint. You 22.
Come on, you talking about a
like,
chick that's experienced? You know, she got a you know, her own plan and shit.
she got a 22-year-old son.
Her son is the same.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
yo, Luther, that goes back. Like these dudes gotta have an OG in their corner. Like, yo, dog, like have fun with the joint.
That's not a
Have
good
fun,
look.
but chill. You know what I'm saying? Have
Like,
fun with the joint.
don't jump out the window.
Yeah, don't jump out. But like Stoney said,
Yo.
them cats that like Stoney said it best. They ain't been out the house like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cats like us, we done been
They
around the
can't
block.
handle that.
You know what I'm saying? We
Like,
falling
yo, but they get themselves in a bad situation, you know.
I ain't falling for the okie doke, like nah, shorty. We just chilling. We
Like,
having
yo, man, right? Like, you can't be, you know.
But she's eating good though. She know how to do it.
She know how to
Man,
move.
she's lit.
She got those skills.
Right,
She is lit.
right, Martin.
She's lit. She's set now.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's set. Her and the,
She's set.
you know who's another one?
Well,
That
no,
chick-
another athlete, right, Martin?
The chick Brittany
I'm not
Renner.
even
That's
sure.
another one.
Oh man, she's a sniper.
Yo, Brittany Renner.
She's a
Yo, that
sniper.
chick ain't no joke.
PJ Washington is a super sucker.
Yo, listen, can you? Yo, not for nothing. Can you blame him though? Like,
Yeah, I blame
you get caught up with something like that.
You,
That young,
beans.
nigga, I'm gonna be out of
When you-
control.
when you making that much money and you in that life, like all of them are 10s, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't messing with no
No,
dog.
but but the thing is, these girls, they know that. They know how these young dudes are, like, real weak when it comes to that, vulnerable.
Yo, beans, but
Yo, they just work them,
What
and
is he saying? I
you
don't know. His mother's Filipino, a black mother.
Yeah,
was by
Jalen
him.
Green's mother.
there you go. There you go.
Jalen Green's mother. Yeah. They don't preach that. They ain't preaching that.
Yo,
Yo, when my son went to college, I told him, yo, don't bring nothing back here but books, B.
That's real shit.
Back here but books, B. Don't, like, I don't want to.
real.
Y'all heard stories. I just did it. My wife's friend.
I like that.
My wife's daughter came home, never told her parents, came home after a sophomore year, pregnant. Damn. Showed up at the doorstep. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wow.
Telling you, man, I used to tell my son all the time, yo, be careful, man. Don't bring nothing home but book. Have a good time. I ain't telling you, you know what I'm saying? Be celibate.
Right.
Be careful, dog. Like,
Yeah. Just be careful.
You could put
Be
yourself
careful
in a
out there.
situation. Yeah, you don't want to put yourself in a situation, man. You know, especially when you're young and enjoying life too. You know,
I'm telling you, these shorties, like you said, they ain't stupid.
nah,
they smell prey, man. They
Mom,
prey out
when
there.
they
They
know your
know.
arrows going this way, okay, let me latch on to my man right quick.
Yo,
they recognize
they be knowing
game.
what them young dudes want.
They know you got success written over you. Let me get right with this cat right here. Now I'm going too.
I'm going too.
Yo,
Grabbing on the back of your coattail, dude.
Yo, but that's what she seems like to me, because it's like it's been years of the same thing. Like she knows how to you know, grab
Work her
those,
move.
work those moves on them same type
work
of
her
dudes,
moves.
like
She
on
work
them
they
same
work their
on
moves.
players, like
And they be
players.
Lit.
and they be
She is
lurking
lit.
too, man. They
I
hit
don't
up all the
It is
spots.
lit.
They be
Man,
everywhere they
she's-
be at.
my
She's
man.
so lit. She has a like a bikini line, right? And when she took a picture at the Rockets game, and she's sitting on the sideline on the chair. Her bikini line is like sponsored. She's like, it's like sponsored by the team or something. Like it's on the chair. Her bikini,
Wow.
the name of her bikini line is like on the chair. I'm like, wow. She came up. Like she came up.
Yeah, that's a
Your man
come
too-
up,
your
man.
man too,
Definitely.
Beans. Your man, he got caught up from the NFL, Trayvon Diggs, with future baby moms.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
Yeah,
Future and Bow Wow baby moms.
Yo,
Damn.
she ain't
Yo,
got
it be like they be like in the same circles, man. They be all fucking the same bitches.
Yeah, you're right. When they passing it
Like,
around.
damn, man. Like,
passing
yo,
it
it's
around,
that
yo.
small out there. Y'all some rich motherfuckers. I can't go to fucking
Big ass
overseas or
world
some
out here,
shit.
right?
Yeah,
No, for
man. It's like
real.
these dudes, and then
But that's
all
what
kinds
but
of shit be coming
But
out
that
of that.
shit that Pac used to say from way back in the days when that's the shit Pac used to say though. Tupac said that shit.
I get around.
Pass it around.
Yeah.
Remember, he used to say that shit. Pass it around, yo.
Yeah, that shit
Them
could be
sucker for
dangerous
love.
too, man.
He used to call
Lot
them
of
sucker
niggas-
for love ass niggas. Like, yo,
Lot of
Nah, you right,
motherfuckers
Beans. There
stay
you go. You
live.
said it right there. You said it right there. But like Stoney said, them same cats Beans that ain't been out the house that much as kids. They ain't never been around no shorties or nothing like that. Never, you know what I'm
No
saying?
experience, man.
When they get some cut, they be wide open. Like, yo,
Yeah, man. Especially if it's some exclusive shit.
yo, I ain't never had that.
Yeah,
Like,
they don't know how to act. Like, oh
yeah,
shit,
you gotta have that OG in your
Yo.
corner. Like, nigga, I done had that, and I'm gonna tell you where that's gonna go if you don't calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like you, like yo, not only you fucking
man,
up
they
your
be-
bread, nigga, you fucking up everybody bread in the circle right now. You know what I'm saying?
Youngins be getting that. Yo, they be
Everybody
acting
bread fucked up
early,
right now.
man.
We all eating off you, dog. I gotta calm you down.
right. Yeah, David,
Sure.
we're from Boston, man. I don't yeah, we're from Beantown, man. Boston, Mass. You know, we all from, grew up in different hoods, but for most likely from Roxbury, from the Roxbury area in Boston. But yeah, holler at us, man. Check us out. We want to talk to your filmmaker friend. We'll definitely want to talk to what was his name again? I'll go back and check it, but Lamont Harley. Yeah. So yeah, definitely, man. Hit us up, man. Definitely do that. As you can see the ticker on the bottom, there's the Gmail. Send us the Gmail. We could chat it up and try to get this thing going. Oh, okay. So you're an actor yourself. Okay, I feel you, man. Plug it out, bro. Plug it out, man. Let's get it going. He's like, I'm an actor too. Like,
man.
yeah, come put us in movie. You heard what you heard Luther said, like, my cousin is an actor. He wants to be on the screen.
Ain't no actor.
He put him on the screen. Give him a little short part so he could get his thing going, man. Yeah, let's do that.
Man. Build my portfolio, man.
Yeah, get that portfolio. Yes, we are. Well, home of the Red Sox, you could say that, man, but it's home of the New England Patriots, bro. Like, yeah, the Red Sox, yes, bro, but Boston right now is known for the New England Patriots. So yeah, home of the New England Patriots, man.
Could be home of the Celtics if they win this year.
And home of the Celtics, yeah. I mean, the reason why, we've been, the chips is on the Patriots side of things right now. So,
Patriots better step it up, man.
Oh yeah, they're gonna make their moves.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Luther.
Oh, okay. That's it. Yo, he's bringing some good questions. All right, Timothy, let's go here. Do Boston support Benzino versus Eminem? Woo! I like that. Yo, I like that's some fire. That's
Benzino flamed him. He flamed him. Benzino flamed him. I ain't gonna lie.
He flamed him?
He shot the video in Detroit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it though. I didn't see it.
He did that on the low though, Luther.
He did do that. He did do that.
I'll tell you right now, Detroit hold him down. I tell you that right now.
He did that on the low.
He did do that on
the low.
You think he probably did it early in the morning, maybe?
Early in the morning.
Everybody sleeping.
Everybody know him. Like M in Detroit, like they don't play about M out there.
No, they don't.
Yo, dude, there's another dude out there that do trick.
Yeah,
too.
that's M's
You gotta
man.
check there.
That's M's man.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that dude. Listen, he's big out there.
Listen, if you want to ask us about skills, yes, we're from Boston. You know, Benzino. Yep. They did some stuff out here with Made Men and what was the other group?
RSO.
RSO Made
RSO
Men.
really,
He's
Made Man.
Benzino's the original RSO member, and then they started the Made Men thing, right? But if you want to ask about skills, though, Eminem would chew Benzino and spit him out, bro. Like, truthfully, I'm just saying. And there's nothing.
With that being said, Tim, we gonna rep Zeno because he's from,
we gotta rep Zeno from
right.
Boston, right? We got to.
Zeno,
you know what I mean?
but
But lyrically,
he has
I don't. You know,
fucking,
when you talk about talent and
he has to
skills,
stop fucking around though.
Zeno, leave him alone, man.
Yeah, just
leave
chill,
that
bro.
alone.
Like,
Leave him alone, dog. Just leave him
let
alone.
dead dogs die, as y'all say in Boston.
No, I mean that's just not
on dead dogs, right?
That's just a waste of energy,
die,
man. You know, that's just a waste of energy, man. Doing
That's
all
a waste
that.
of energy, fam. Let dead dogs.
It could
die,
be other
bro. That's
better
just
things
old,
he could be
like,
doing, man.
When 20 years ago, when you had a little heat for Eminem, that's when you should have been going real hard.
Hey, listen,
not 20 years.
They don't call that heat.
He's almost grandpa and shit out here, man.
Hey, they don't call M that whole clip that run with M the Machine for no reason, bro. M got some heavy hitters like Dre, 50. He got some heavy hitters behind.
And M's much younger than him too. That's just like,
but
Eminem,
big
age difference,
mentioned
man.
his daughter in a song and stuff like that, so he had to come out and he had to say what he had to say.
Because him and homegirl is cool. She did work with him.
He was dissing.
Nah, he ain't dissing homegirl. He's dissing him because his daughter is better than him.
But he was mad at Buster too. But that was legit though, man. I was feeling Benzino on that one. He was mad at Buster because
Buster said
Buster had his God in the video.
But Buster came out. Buster said, "Yo, I ain't gonna address Zeno on live." He said, but he got my number. He know how to get his hold of me. So I ain't gonna do this on. So I respected.
I like that. That's how you do it. You don't gotta be,
his daughter's doing. She's better.
But the thing was, she's
the talent
doing her
of the
thing
film.
on that video.
And I guess people are always gonna hit him in the head because he got issues with relationship issues with his daughter. Things like that. And that's what people are hitting him in the head with, and that's where the feelings get put into place because he's in his feelings about people knowing that the relationship situation between him and his daughter. Like
if he just fall back and chill, support his daughter, he's a legend for what he did in the Source magazine.
Exactly,
a legend in hip hop for what he did with that magazine. So
all
he got to do is fall back, kind of support his daughter, like. He shows this chill.
I agree with that.
I would have loved for him to push that Source Awards because that could have been his thing right now. He could have did like a documentary on the Source Awards, like 94, 95.
Yeah,
because he was talking about a lot of shit that happened then that we didn't know about. It took us all these years to find out.
Not only that,
he should have pushed that. That should have been his shit right now instead of getting caught up on that other bullshit.
It's so many documentaries he could be doing about Boston.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. That one would be huge, though.
Yo, link up with your man Mike Bibb and do something. You know what I'm saying? Mike
Bibb. Link up with Parlay with us and do something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like you want to do Boston
I got some ideas.
With no Hennessy and Zeno, we ain't gonna, yo, I'm gonna fuck Ray Dog. That's what we called him back in the day. Yo, Ray Dog. We ain't gonna do you like Nori did you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Man.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're up and coming. You might say, "Oh, who's these dudes?" We've been out. Well, I've been out here. We all been out here for a long time. I've been in. My family's from Mattapan. He's from Mattapan, so he lived in down in them. The 915.
I think he's from Four Corners,
shit, right? No, the 915 thing. You know what I mean? The Corbett Street thing.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say.
Yeah.
All right. I'm calling out real, right? I'm calling out real.
You got that.
I know from way back then because my family's from that neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? So, we're trying to do something for Boston. We want to do documentaries, talk about Boston sports legends, guys that came up in the hood out here in Boston playing basketball. we want to talk about, Boston as a whole being put on the map. Like we always on the sidetrack. Like, so that's why we're pushing this Parlay with Us, Boston-based podcast, because it needs to be, put it this way, we need to be seen. Like, it's like Boston's never seen. They always on the back end of everything. Like, oh yeah. New Edition, yeah, they from Boston, but nah, they don't. It's the same. So it's time for Boston to get their rep, and we're willing to like put our part in there by documenting and pushing people out there on our podcast, giving them the little shout outs, the same way we gave David Burns and his mans from out there in the Texas area, the filmmaker and those guys, their little shout out to, to actually showcase their talent and showcase their shit. You know what I mean? We want to do the same thing for Boston, so like he said, hit us up. You want to do something real constructive? You want to put some time into some real shit in Boston, like develop some documentaries and some things. My nephew's a filmmaker. Shout out to Marley. You know what I mean? He makes he making documentaries and making videos and music. Merc. What is it called? Merc. What? I forget his handle. But once I figure out the handle, I'm gonna plug his handle too. So, yes, we're doing things. I could connect, your filmmaker with my nephew who's a filmmaker. We can all do this thing together. Connect. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. And that's real talk. So once again, I'm going to say it again. Always got to drop the disclaimer. Please, guys, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. If you're returning to the channel but not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. The algorithm, it goes a long way in the algorithm. And obviously, the Parlay with Us team appreciate that. But guys, before, I don't know how much what else you guys got going. Okay, hold on. He maybe got something. Tim got a lot of stuff because he's from that area. So I guess he has a lot to say about, the rap scene in that Midwest area. Only rappers from Michigan we listened to here in Chicago was Top Authority, DFC, MC Breed, and Dayton Family. Not Eminem. Whoa.
Damn, no comment, Tim? No comment?
No comment? Well, maybe his vibe was too,
Common has some
too
joints.
soul, hip hop, electric, soul, whatever you want to call that. Like, he probably was too soulful for that, for Chicago.
Shout out to MC Breed. That joint with MC Breed had with Pac was crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that shit was fire.
Yeah. I don't know who's DFC. I don't know who's Top Authority. These are new names. The Dayton Family. I don't know these people. I'll have to look it up. Thanks for throwing those names out there so we could research and see who these rappers coming out of Chicago.
I love that. I love that topic right there, Tim. I love that topic right there because I got a lot to say about that. A lot to say about
it.
It
is racist.
You're right. But put it this way. I would say Martin's right in one sense. Is the city's a little bit segregated. That's what I want to say. So that's where the racism might come into play as far as like.
Not as bad as it used to be, though.
Not as bad as it used to be. You're right.
So.
You're right. It's not as bad as it used to be. I'm talking about the segregation part. When I mean segregation, I mean black people was only in Roxbury, Mattapan, Dorchester. That's it. Summer High Park, right?
Some of Jamaica Plain.
Which which was more Hispanic, right? And you would only go to schools in those neighborhoods. You didn't venture out, and at one point, the white people was leaving what we call the metropolis area, the city area of Boston, and going to the outskirts because they didn't want their kids involved with going to school with black kids. So that was back in the days, though. So that's the difference. Now, today, you can go to, let's say in Dorchester, let's say in Cook's neighborhood, right? I know his neighborhood, and it's multicultural. So his kids are going to school with a multicultural environment. Not when we went to school where there was only one environment, black and Hispanic, with a sprinkle of a white person who probably stayed in those neighborhoods, right? So
our experience is way different from pro athletes' experience because we from here. These dudes, and they're not gonna give it to us how they give it to them on the internet. You know what I mean? So these dudes they're seeing all this stuff on the internet, what
Yeah.
people are saying about them on the internet, and I'm like, being just seeing what I'm seeing now about Gerard Mayo and stuff like that. It's just like I'm seeing a lot different. Like the coaching change just opened my eyes a lot. I ain't even gonna lie.
So basically, what you're saying, Martin, by Gerard getting this shot, right? He's the new head coach of a major team, a storied franchise. So you're saying now the online backlash is being racist, racial.
It's racist as hell.
Okay, thanks. I don't know this. I don't know this. So
I'm in a lot of those, fan groups and stuff, Patriot fan groups, and it's just like damn, like everybody's just on some. It should have been Mike Vrabel, or we should have never got rid of Belichick, but y'all are the ones that was screaming for him to be gone. Yeah, I swear to God, I felt like I was the only person in the world that didn't want Bill to be gone.
Belichick had to go.
I remember you did say that. You had that conversation.
This dude came in, and it's just like now it's like, oh, he's Robert Kraft's lap dog, and he's bringing all he does is talk about race. All he does is talk about race, and like, if you got a problem with that, that just shows. If you got a problem with what he said about seeing racism, that just shows you like, you have a racism problem. Like it's crazy out here, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I always used to say it's not like that. I always used to defend Boston and say it's not like that. But the fans out here are the worst, bro. They're the worst.
I'm glad you're saying that. It's glad to know that.
I think with that being said, Martin, I know why they call for Vrabel. With that being said, Gerard was the right hire for that job.
Yes.
No doubt about it.
Absolutely.
I will go to the window, like Stoney say with that. Now I get why they call for Vrabel, because Vrabel had the experience. I get that part. But I think Gerard was the right hire for this job. And I just think Gerard was the right hire, no doubt about it. And at the same time, I think Boston racists are more. Boston, listen, I live in the South. I see Confederate flags all day.
I'm sure, yeah. I'm sure that's different. That's a different type of. That's a different type.
Yeah, that's a difference. So you ain't gonna tell me nothing about. And I grew up in Boston, and this is from a kid. We went to high school together, Stoney.
Mm-hmm.
When we all grew up together, but my mom got an opportunity to move on the outskirts of Boston. So in the 10th grade, I got my first. I went to Everett High.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about a culture shock. You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially during that time,
out there, like as far as the racism on. So I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like and at the same time, I'm not gonna label all, because I met some straight up cool white dudes out there. Like some
I went to school with white people too. Like
but like I said, but the racism out there, I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. Now I gotta deal with this shit out here, and then go back to Roxbury and get my head thrown off, and then come out here and deal with this shit. Like, people don't understand. People talk about, oh, you go to the war. All black people have PTSD. Period. If you grew up in the hood, you probably got PTSD, because the shit you had to go through when you left the hood to go to the white. You might have had white friends. You might have went and checked them, and just the vibe you got from that neighborhood, Stoney, when you went out there. Like,
yep,
yo, this
you're right.
Crazy right here.
Yeah, right.
It was crazy. Like, and Stoney went to Southie, so
and Charlestown.
Yeah, and Charlestown. So I think Boston ain't no racist than nowhere else. That's what.
There you go. That's what I was about to put that.
I agree with that.
I agree that, and that's why
I think the difference is, Martin, is that the white folks are way more up and personal about the race. They'll let you know straight up, I ain't fucking with no niggas. You know what I'm saying? When I'd rather deal with that type than the closeted one that think that to your face.
That's what. But my thing is, I feel like they're more closeted out here though. Like,
oh no, they're
not like that in person though. Like,
no, that's the closet.
Exactly.
That's the closet.
Like that out here in person.
Not out here in Boston. That's the closet thing that Stacks is talking about. They out here.
That
They're
closet
in the
shit-
closet races.
That closet shit, Luther, I can't deal with that. I can't take that shit. Just tell me you ain't fuck with. I know how to deal with you now. I could walk if you got a swastika on you. I cool. I got it. I won't.
Nah,
make
that's-
it inside. I got you, dog. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? But don't yo, my man. Then behind my back, yo, I don't mess with this nigga, man. He's like, yo, what you doing, dog? You just went to the restaurant with me. You know what I mean?
Right. You're right. You just went to the restaurant with me. For real. And we work together. We work together in the same freaking department and we do, we do things together. But then when you go home, you talking shit to me. Shit about me.
Sure.
That's the closet shit that we talk about that happened. But to go off the athlete thing, to any athlete that's out there that's thinking that Boston is worse than being in Alabama or Utah, any of them places, it's all the same shit, bro. It's just that they put Boston. I'm telling you, I've been so many places south and out west in them places, and the first thing when you mention from Boston, even when you're black and they look at you, especially when you're black and they look, you live out there, all those white people. Yeah. I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
They don't think there's no black people out
They don't think there's no black people in Boston.
When I lived in Philly, they used to ask me, like, yo, just like, where you from? Yo, I'm from Boston. Yo, black people out there?
You got black people out there? Like,
that's crazy.
If y'all came out here, y'all probably be like, yo, there's too much.
In Boston, let me tell you something. Boston is the only state where I lived in where you have I don't know no Cape Verdean dudes but from Boston.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same here. That's a good point.
Right?
That's it. Yeah. I never met
Providence,
him anywhere but here.
That's the offshoot now.
Okay, Bees. I'm gonna say New England. You come to Florida, you have to look for a Cape Verdean person, dog. Right. Now you'll find Mexicans, you'll find them all day long.
Yeah, they're around.
You'll find them all day long. But how Boston,
they make
you know how Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, we was all lumped together. You know
lumped together, yes.
Like in Florida, it's spread out though. Like it's like I never seen where like Puerto Ricans and Dominicans we chilling together. Like down here in Florida, like the hood is black. You know what I'm saying? Like it's black. like there's no like when we grew up, we was all mixed in together, Beans. You know what I'm saying? Like Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, all of us, Cape Verde,
all of us, Cape Verde, all of us.
Not in the South, dog.
Yeah,
not in the South.
Yeah.
Like it's certain that now Mexicans, they are deep out here, bro. Deep. Like you only find them where it's hot. I never seen many Mexicans in Boston. Am I growing up, Beans? I never seen them.
Not growing up, they're here, but in
more Central Americans. Central
American.
Like you see them, like the Salvadorians, definitely.
You see Central American, deep. East Boston, Chelsea, Revere, Salem, Guatemala. Going anywhere. Those,
I mean, you know them terms of
And look once again.
Background.
What I talk about segregation. The Central Americans are living in one zone.
Yeah.
Right? They live across the bridge, as we call across the bridge, across the Tobin. They don't live in Dorchester. They don't live in Roxbury. They don't live in
I see a lot of Indian people, man. Like I see them a lot more now.
And that's a new integration.
Yeah, that is, because telling you they're around, man. I'm telling you.
And they from Bangladesh, they from everywhere, Sri Lanka. You might think they all from India, but they from all these different little places, and they migrating, and they coming into Boston.
They deep over there in Assembly Road, all those buildings over there. They deep over there.
Somerville, Cambridge, that's where they reside.
Deep over there.
Shout out to Cambridge too, because Cambridge always was a melting pot a little bit.
Oh no, Cambridge was a melting pot for Boston.
For sure.
Across the bridge, right?
Cambridge. Shout out to them Cambridge. Them Cambridge dudes always had hate for Boston dudes on the low.
Oh yeah, they hate because they hated us because they wasn't us. That's just simple and plain.
On the low, right? They always hate
Boston. Boston's the only city dude.
But us in Boston, we always got to remind them that they're not from here. That's probably why, though.
Yeah,
Like they
that's what
can't
it
never
is.
go nowhere and be like, I'm from Boston, and then we find out like, yo, they really from Cambridge. We gonna put them on blast.
Cambridge.
Like,
Yo,
oh, you ain't
yo,
from
yo,
from
Luther,
Cambridge,
right?
Mass,
Nobody go back.
Cambridge, Mass.
Yo, from
motherfucker.
Boston, where you from? Yo, I'm from Revere. Nah, I ain't Boston, B.
I ain't
Yeah,
Boston.
that's like
Yeah, we never
that's,
accept nobody.
that's the
We'll never
same
accept
thing with the.
nobody. That's why.
That's the same thing. Okay, nothing against. I'm glad they got rappers coming out of Boston, new rappers, and coming out of the New England area. But like they got rappers coming out of Worcester, and sometimes you would think it's representing Boston because of the attire,
Nah.
but they're not from Boston. They're from
Nah,
Worcester.
But they
You know
try
what
to
I mean? So,
they try to
I don't know the rappers. I'm just
they
saying.
try to
City,
take
though.
some Boston
That's
shit.
Huh?
nothing. They putting on for the city. They trying to put on for the city.
Yeah,
for
they
the
be-
area.
they
No,
be
nothing
trying to-
against it. Nothing against it.
And
Nothing
it's
against
all
rather
good.
them say they from
Look,
New
I can care
England.
less, man.
Yo,
We all know where we from. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Joyner
It's all
Lucas,
good.
man. He from Worcester. Shout out to
Well,
Joyner
Joyner
Lucas.
Lucas, no, but Joyner Lucas is doing his thing though.
He is doing his thing. He is
He's
doing
doing
his
his
thing.
thing. He is doing.
Matter
His
of
thing.
fact,
They
he's
say
coming
they
down here next month with Millie. Shout out to Joyner Lucas. Matter of
And the
fact,
dude Millie, he's from where? He's from Cambridge.
Cambridge,
Yeah.
and not
Yeah.
Boston though, like they say. Matter of fact, them Cambridge dudes will let you know, Luther, they from Cambridge. They'll tell you, y'all.
They will. They for sure will. They will.
Yeah,
Sure
man.
enough. I'm
They
from the
don't play
bridge.
about that.
I'm from the
They do
bridge.
not play
Now the
about
bridge,
that.
what they call it? The port, right? What they call it?
The port. They don't play about that for real.
Yo, it's shout to Kim. Yo, I ain't calling them dudes no suckers or nothing. I know some thorough dudes from the bridge. Yo, that was the only time you could just go walk through the projects.
Oh
Yo,
God.
you weren't walking through the projects in Boston
Yeah.
Yo,
at all. If you didn't know nobody in them projects, dog, you was not walking through no projects at all
Wait, in Boston.
in Boston.
Oh yeah, in
Oh
Boston.
yeah. Hell no.
Oh no, in
'Cause
Cambridge
you wasn't
you could
coming
walk
out
through the
that
project.
bit. You'll be lucky if you come out.
Back in our days, I ain't gonna lie. Back in our days, we used to walk through the Cambridge projects, go check chicks out, whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
it was nothing. Try that in Heat Street, see how that go. Try that in the academies, Luther, see how that go.
right.
Yo, Stoney, I would take it. Try that in them Brighton projects back there in the cut. See how that
oh,
goes.
you
Yeah,
mean
Fidelis.
Fidelis and all
Yeah.
that?
That was, yo, they
Annual.
that was a money maker over there. Fidelis,
On the low.
they was getting that money over there.
Yo, I never knew about them projects until
Yo, them
we
projects
played Jeff.
Pumping.
And I was like, yo, this project, yo, they getting it in back here.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
Fidelis
it was,
way?
man. Fidelis.
Fidelis way.
And then New York.
Yeah, that shit was bringing in some
Fidelis,
money,
nigga,
man.
Fidelis
Right.
was making money. That's a whole
Hell
new.
yeah.
That's a whole.
Projects in the
Listen, you didn't even know. That was like a whole different side of being, yo. Like them dudes was different.
Shout
in
out.
Fidelis.
I mean, and we knew it was only a certain number of projects because we knew a lot of people we couldn't walk through. Like that, we go through St. Joseph's Beans. We knew cats did. Like certain project, Warren Gardens.
Sometimes.
We knew cats did. Summer OP.
I was about to say some OP.
Oh man, I don't know.
We can walk through OP back in the day.
Yeah, we knew them cats be.
We knew them
I mean, I
cats.
didn't really go that far.
Beans, remember the cats used to come up and play ball with us.
That's what I'm saying. We played ball with so many people.
Nah, remember them field kids, them Franklin Hill and field kids. We knew them dudes.
Yep.
We used to walk through. We used to go to y'all come over here and play. We used to
we used to go through their parks and play in Franklin Hill, play in Franklin Field, play down OP. Yo, we moved in a lot of places. Mission Hill.
Yeah, Mission. Certain parts.
You know what I mean?
Certain parts. Certain parts.
The new side.
You know what I mean? Never Academy Homes.
Nah. That's one project to this day. I would never walk through there right now.
Not Academy Homes.
Nah, there's something about Academy. Yo, to this point, I will never wear an Atlanta Brave hat ever.
Ever. Right?
Ever.
Not even to play around.
Nah, I
don't care if my name
starts
with an A.
That's you could do a documentary on them joints, Beans. I mean,
Yo, listen, that Academy Braves
See,
hat.
this is what I'm talking about.
With the stacks with the red brim.
Oh yeah.
Man, that hat was.
Oh yeah, with the red brim.
Yo, that shit
I didn't
was,
even know that was they had.
Yo,
that was they shit. When you saw that shit,
back in the day, Luther,
you knew it was gonna be some
that shit was a war zone,
Marty.
dog. You couldn't
Marty.
go through there.
Yo,
Marty,
that Braves hat, the Academy
One
Braves,
time
that's
I
what they
had
call
on-
that shit.
One time I went to 3C's.
That cursive.
On
Hey, that shit
Jamaican,
was crazy.
I'm on the Jamaican tip. This is reggae. Jamaican. I'm going to 3C's. Back in the days, I had on an Angels, all red Angels with the crown. and somebody, this dude rolled up, walked up on me as I'm outside. Like, yo, fam, you down with the A? And was on some shit. I was like, bro, the fuck you talking about? Like, yo, I don't know no gang shit. I knew what he was talking about. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't know what the fuck you talking. He was like, yo, that hat, bro. You gotta take that hat, my dude.
Beans, I remember the stories. Remember,
That's
you probably
crazy.
remember this.
And you know what? No bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. Just to keep it 100, I had to walk around the corner and get right.
Remember that project? Beans, remember the project, Stoney? You probably remember this. That project was like a caddy corner from Jackson Station. Them cats used to go to Jackson Station to see who got on that 44 bus going to Humboldt.
Yep.
If they caught you getting on that bus, dog, you might not have got off.
Yep.
Nah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
You used to see them at
That
Jackson.
shit was serious.
Deep. Waiting.
Deep. Yo, we used to get on the whole opposite bus.
Yeah.
The whole opposite joint. Like, yo,
And we
I
going
thought we-
on the
yo, we used to-
all you seen.
I thought we got on the 22.
We got on the 22.
We got on the 22 and just walked.
We got on the 22 and just walked it. Yo, you
We
know
like,
that?
fuck that
Yo,
shit.
remember used to have the Raiders niggas used to be like, yo, you don't want to go upstairs right now, dog.
Bro, that shit.
Jackson.
Let me tell you. I never felt so happy.
Jackson,
Yo, I never.
You couldn't see nothing until you got right at the top. And it was too late once you come up the escalator because you made eye contact and you had the Raiders get you like, oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, I used to never feel so happy seeing a fucking bus pull up, man. The 22 and that shit used to come. I used to be like, yes, man. Yo, that shit was like gold, right? I was ready to get the fuck out of Jackson, man. I didn't want to spend no more than 10 minutes.
Down Center Street. And they was in the station.
Martin, Jackson Station.
That shit was shady, man. Let me tell you.
That's one of the shadiest stations.
Shadiest station, man. I seen some shit happen too, man.
Yeah, you could get popped up.
Tell you, surrounded the bus. I was on the bus one time. They surrounded that shit because there was some dudes on there that had some beef with motherfuckers. I was like, damn, man. Yo, I was like, what the fuck? When they surrounded that shit, they was kicking that shit. I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to get home, man. What the fuck is going on here? Yo, that shit was dangerous. I don't know why the fuck I used to get the bus over there.
The stadium is like everybody, we all knew each other. So we used to go, like, even we walked to you, Luther, when you was a kid, when your moms and them stayed, well, Bean stayed, it was cool. But yo, when you had to go to Stoney's crib, it was the worst shit.
Yo, that shit
was problems.
It was the worst.
We have to walk around.
I used to get dropped off in the back though. That's what it was. I got dropped off in the back. I didn't drop off in the front.
Yo, just come to my crib. Like, yo, Stoney, I can't just come by there, dog.
Yo, and I used to tell you, like, yo, drop me off around the corner, dog.
Yo, we used to drop him on Crawford.
Yeah, it was on Crawford, man. That's why I used to get picked.
And when
up,
we was walking,
before
we was driving, when we was walking, we used to have to walk up M Hill. Oh, listen, this is like going an extra 2 miles. No bullshit. Yo, Martin, to get to his house from my house was literally a skip down Humboldt Ave.
Yeah, it was.
Which we used to do. We just mixed it up
until it got real bad.
Yo, it was
getting when it got real bad. We had to take the long way. So that's basically taking like a mile to go around to come back. Like almost a mile and a half
up during that time, man. You was taking a gamble walking down Humboldt Ave. Any given moment, man.
Any given moment, you can get shot. Yeah, any given moment.
They was giving them the business.
To David, man. Remember David Cousins saved us a few times. Be dead. Saved us a few times. We feel the kids.
Yep.
Like, yo, remember he used to come like, yo, y'all stay off Humboldt, yo.
Yep.
Y'all stay off there. Yo, shout out to Dedrick, man, because he saved us a few. Yo, remember
Dedrick.
And an hour later, like 3 kids got killed on Humboldt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people
them dudes. Yo, we used to have people look out for us because we wasn't really on that shit. We was ball players, but we're from the neighborhood. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was wild. It was wild.
Wow.
You say, yo, used to be a beat. Yo, we seen y'all niggas down Humboldt. Yo, we live down.
That's right.
Yeah.
We got approached like that. Like we used to get approached like, don't y'all live on Humboldt?
Got no choice.
It's my mom's state.
Y'all live on Humboldt? Aren't y'all from Humboldt? I remember I got asked that, like, aren't you from Humboldt? Nah, you're from Humboldt. I'm like, no, I'm not, bro. I'm from Seaver. I'll tell you where I'm from. I'm from
Yo,
Caesar.
you
Like,
remember?
like, I'm from Howard.
Bees had the. If you remember, Bees had this. Stony probably remember Beans underneath your building. See, I lived on Brookledge, right behind Beans, which was shady in his own sense.
Hell
I used
yeah.
to go under. There was a tunnel that used to go underneath Beans' crib. You could come up the back way. Remember
Oh,
Beans?
Yeah.
The back way.
That's just
Yup.
not familiar.
I used to be so shook at
They
night.
call that the alley.
Yeah, because it was
I
pitch
wouldn't have been
black.
going through that
Pitch
night.
black. Yo,
It was
once you
pitch
go down in
black.
that tunnel, if you ain't got your shank out or something like that, somebody is in. No, somebody could literally be in the middle of the tunnel,
Yeah.
and you didn't even see them, yo, until you got to the middle of the tunnel.
Yo, Brookledge was shady.
It used to be
Brookledge
shady.
Brookledge by itself was shady.
I
That
came
was
up
a
in some
shady
shady
street,
shit.
man.
This dude David Burns is laughing. No, for real, David. Yo, we grew up. People went okay. Just for people, before we get off, just for people to understand, Boston might seem it's all about healthcare, colleges, and bougie white people and the Irish. No. They had. Remember, Malcolm X lived here, guys.
Yep.
Just remember that.
Rep,
I grew up in the area where Malcolm X used to live, and they used to call it Chocolate City, or they used to call it something like that.
Still got
I forget the name of it.
Still got the mosque there, right?
Yeah. But I'm saying he grew up off of Humboldt Ave,
Yeah, he did.
right? He lived off of Humboldt Ave. His sister had the house on the corner of Humboldt, and damn, I forget the name of the street, but it's right at the bottom of Humboldt. Malcolm X grew up on Humboldt. There used to be, that Humboldt Ave, Roxbury in those days of his days, 60s and 70s, was all black. That's where the black, how you want to say, revolutionaries used to live in a place like that. It was like Boston's Harlem in a way, put it that way. So that's where we grew up. And then it turned gang infested in the late 80s and 90s, like gang. So Boston did.
Time was crazy.
Yeah, Boston had their times with gangs, and it wasn't with colors, it was with hats. What team you had on the kind of like reflected in the neighborhood you were from. So yeah, we grew up in some tough neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying? Now, the police did a lot with that. I remember in the late 90s, they bust all that shit up. If y'all don't know, man, they used to, I'm just saying, like, remember the times dudes used to hang on the corner store and be 30 deep?
Yep.
Y'all would never. I don't think I've never heard.
Yep.
I've heard gangs in different states and different places, but I've never heard it in fashion that how we had it. Gangs in Boston, when they gathered it didn't matter what day, but let's say if it was the weekend, you pull up on Humboldt Avenue on a Friday afternoon, there's 30 to 40 people by the store hanging. 40.
And this is what we
You see what I'm saying? And that was all gang, and everybody got on a Raiders hat.
Yep. And jacket.
So what hats could you wear out here back then though?
None.
Only hat.
21. And no, that was
Baltimore
shady
Orioles. I used to get the Detroit Tigers.
No. Well, yeah, those are the off hats.
I used to wear like the off hats. Yeah.
Maybe a Red Sox hat.
Maybe we found out about Red Sox in the long.
In the beginning, you couldn't because I was Castlegate in the beginning.
That was
Castlegate. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Stoney.
We started peaking later. It was later on when we started peaking. Like everybody rocking the B hat.
Not only you had to be shady of the projects, yo, I'm telling you, in the Bean, them little side streets had shit going on. Intervale. All them little side streets.
Sonoma,
Esmond Street. All them little side streets. When you used to walk through, remember, you used to go through Martin's crib, Brunswick. You couldn't cut through Brunswick.
Yep.
You couldn't cut through Brunswick Street and come down to Martin's crib. All them little side streets.
Yep.
You had to be careful. Like you thought you was chilling. I'm just cut down here, and you be like, oh, you turn the corner, like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. Little side streets, dog, always has some like crazy beat.
Yeah, but Martin, for real, in the beginning days of gang, even I used to wear, what was my favorite thing back in the days? I used to love it, and that's why I'm wearing one right now. I used to love wearing the Brooklyn Dodgers and the LA Dodgers hat.
Yep.
And I remember one day
you couldn't get away with a Dodgers hat.
Yeah, and I probably remember one time I got somebody said to me something about a LA Dodgers hat, and I was like, for real? That
I
was
think
one of
that-
the most neutralist hats that
Where's
was
that
out
from?
there. I forgot what it was, man. It was some hood. I forgot what hood it was. Somebody told me the LA Dodgers, they wear
I think
Dodgers.
that Pittsburgh hat
Nah,
was
what are you talking about
4
out
corners, right?
here?
Yeah,
No, it was the LA boys. They used to wear the LA hats. They used to hang down Dudley.
there you go.
What about and that
Thank you, Stony.
My
that
bad. Yeah,
Pittsburgh
the
hat
LA
was
boys. They used
that
to wear the
LA
LA
boys.
Dodgers
Thank
hats.
you.
that
They
Pittsburgh
wore
hat
the
was 4
Dodgers
corners,
hat.
right, Stony?
Thank you. Huh?
Pittsburgh was Magnolia.
Pitts was Magnolia.
Now
The
Magnolia
Mag.
was Steelers. Magnolia had the
The-
Steelers.
Yeah, the Steelers, but they used to rock that yellow P though, the hat.
Oh,
Nah,
you
I
talking
think-
about
I
the
think that was
Pirates?
I think that was 4 corners though, Beans that rocked the Pirates. So
Yeah, the
Four
four
corners
corners.
was the
You're right.
Pirates.
They used to rock the Pirates, but no, I know what you're saying. But officially, yeah, Magnolia was the Steelers, but they
Steelers,
was
yeah.
rocking that yellow P hat too at times. But you're right though. Four corners is the
and I think
Pirates.
them Van Peel, they was the Kings, right?
Kings.
There was the Kings.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
that was
And
a
you know
hot
what
hat,
hat I
too. That
used to
shit was
like
hot.
too? I had it on a few years ago, some years ago. Not like I would say recent. Let's say recent within the last 8 years. I had bought me a Phillies hat, burgundy.
Oh God. They thought you
Wrong.
was from the point.
Thought I was from the point.
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
Crazy? You know what's crazy though? Growing up, the point was like that, but not like that. They got iller like later on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like later on, but when we was growing up, the point was still like mixed a little bit. It was white people over there.
That's right.
They
That's
was
right.
pretty much out the way. They pretty
It was
much
out the way.
Yeah, like you said, Mark. You still
On an island by
If
themselves.
you want, you could claim Boston by this much. By that much. Yeah.
You pretty much ain't even the hood for real.
Yeah.
For
It
real,
was
for real.
mixed. And then like later on with like Stoney, we
But-
talked the other day with them 8-bus cats. Them cats got ill.
Yeah.
Like the point got ill
Yeah.
as shit started dying down a little bit. The point got ill.
But
They
I'm
got
gonna tell
ill.
y'all one thing
They-
before we're
they was
gonna
the-
jump off soon.
They was
But
the last
before
one to
we
be
go,
wilding.
Yeah,
You know,
I agree, Stoney.
the whole
I
Do
bullshit.
agree.
y'all take a look, go on Google Columbia Point back in the 60s back in the 60s, 70s. Yo, you know what it looked like? Do you know Co-op City, New York, in Bronx when you come off the 95
Yeah.
soon you get it? That's what as we call Harbor Point, that's what Harbor Point used to look like. Co-op City.
Yeah.
Yo, Martin, they had their own, like y'all said, they was out their way. They had their own shit, stores. Everything was within
Yep.
Columbia Point. They didn't have to leave the point for nothing.
Nothing. I remember
Nah, for sure.
remember Beans, we was on the Curly, we used to play the McCormick. That's
Yep.
out there.
Yep.
We used to get on that bus.
Get on that bus.
That shit was like when you got into the point, it was a different world out there, yo. I was
Yep.
like, yo, this shit's in Boston.
Yep.
Like, man,
Yep.
this shit is crazy right here.
And we're traveling from JP, the Curly, where we got, we're in school with mixed everybody. We got white, Hispanic, black, everything. Then we go down and play them dudes down there in the point, boy. It was like Southie and like kids that you didn't never like. They vibe was just different. It was just different.
You would never see them dudes in Boston.
Never.
Like Beans said, it was their own little shit out there.
Their own little
It was
shit.
like that.
Nah, that's crazy.
Thanks, David, man. He said he's excited. David said he's happy as heck, excited, great things. He hope we can see us on the interview with his peoples. And you could get on there too, David. Obviously, yes, we're gonna interview you, gonna bring you on as a special guest. We're gonna try to do that with one of these Thursdays coming up. Next week, Thursday, might be a little different. Next week, Thursday might be a little bit different with the show. We might be on location, myself and Stoney, for next week Thursday's show if we can get it going. But we'll try to push it through. So just
Y'all gonna be streaming from the beach.
streaming from Yard, fam.
Or y'all going to the joint?
We're going to Jamaica, so we're gonna be streaming from
Stony too?
Stony too. So we're gonna
Yeah, I'm out
be Surprise.
I'm going to. I took y'all advice. I'm going to Vegas in June. I'm gonna hit y'all in Vegas. We're going up there in June.
Yeah,
you're gonna like that. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it out there.
Obviously we got the kids and we got the family in this April school vacation that's gonna be happening in the next couple of days, and we decide to get together and do a little something. And so we're gonna go down to Yard and have a good time.
I'm telling you. With that being said, I'm gonna give y'all another salute, man. Like I told y'all before, man. Y'all do a great job with y'all families, man. Y'all do
Thanks, man. I'm sure you do.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Y'all do a great job.
Do too,
whole
man.
girl dad thing, y'all to the T. Like them little girls are lucky. You know what I'm saying? They are, man. I mean,
no, trust me. They make sure we know that we got to do the thing too. They don't, you know what I mean?
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a true blessing, man.
And they hold us accountable, and that's what makes it good.
Yeah, man. Y'all do.
Right?
Y'all do a great job.
You don't want your little girl out
there.
I
mean, it's still a work in progress. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel like if I can get them in college and they graduate from college, then I did my job.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, dog. I ain't gonna front. When my son graduated college, I had to act like
you won.
Dog, I didn't want him to see. I'm balling like a baby.
He's balling.
Yeah, man. Listen, that's
proud. He had to go to the bathroom. Like, y'all gotta use the bathroom.
How you think I'm gonna feel next? How you think? Y'all, you guys, listen. I'm letting y'all know up front right now because I think wifey's already prepping this thing. Y'all got to come to DC next year for Maya's graduation. Big party in DC for Howard graduation.
Tony, that's probably when we get the sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Got sweatshirt yet, Luther?
I ain't got a sweatshirt. I got a Scully though. I got a Scully.
Martin, man, hold him to the sweatshirt. Though he can't.
Yo, they holding me on this sweatshirt. Yo, they holding me.
I need one for sure.
Yo, they holding me on this sweatshirt.
Marty came on the show. He came on the show. Fly. I like,
I got a Scully and they got the Jordan sign, the Jordan sign on it. I was like, yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, Maya hooked them up with the Jordan. When Jordan sponsored, they obviously the athletic wear for Howard University is by Jordan. So Maya had got a gift bag, a gift package for Marty and brought it home.
I need a sweatshirt too, though. We need.
But we do. I'm gonna get you guys this sweatshirt. Yo, can y'all let me let the bookstore go have a sale at the end of the season so I can swipe up the shirts, man? Like, that Howard bookstore, no bullshit. Because I want to get y'all legit shit. I don't want to buy no offsite shit. So straight from the Howard bookstore. That Howard bookstore, yo, I'm trying to tell y'all, that's like a whole animal on its own. But they push out sales, but they do it during certain scenes. So the end of the men's basketball, they'll push the sales. The end of men's football, they push the sales. You know what I mean?
It was like that when my son went to Albany State, and that bookstore was crazy. Like
crazy.
It was like nothing there. You know what I'm saying? You had to really wait to get the shit. Like the shipment's coming, and I think they passing the shit out at the door. Like here. But yeah, like I could imagine Howard. Like
Howard bookstore, they apparel, it sells. It's there. They got the product, but the prices be off the like even some of the parents and their alums be like, yo, a hoodie for like almost 100. Like, are you serious? Like an $89 hoodie?
Like, I ain't gonna front. That's probably the going rate for a hoodie. Be honest.
Yeah, but you really think for college? I didn't think that for college. I just didn't think that. Maybe
what's the going rate for a hoodie now, Stoney? About that, right?
Absolutely, he would tell you.
A hoodie, a good hoodie.
Nah, for sure, yeah.
About 100.
Yeah.
80 to 100.
What kind of hoodie though? Like
depending on what you like, let's say a good Celtic hoodie.
Good Celtic, like $80.
So
I'll say 80. I seen those good hoodies like 80, 85. You know what I'm saying?
Joints that be wearing on the sideline. That's about a yard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Safe to say, yeah. Safe to say. Yo, because remember the anniversary joint they had a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
And they got the 75 patch on. It's an all green.
Now,
like,
hold on, Stoney. I got that one. That was 200.
I got that one too. That was a must because that was the 75th anniversary joint. That was $1 and some change.
Yeah, I had to pay $2 for that one. I had to.
It was $2?
Yeah,
I might be lying too, because whatever you paid, I paid. It wasn't.
Oh, Stoney, that one
because I didn't wait for that.
That 75 anniversary patch was $2. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that joint, that shit's fire.
Y'all like
man.
though. I was looking up. I was
y'all
looking
like
up.
the way that I like the way that shit fits, man. That shit got
I
a
was
nice
looking up
fit
some
to it.
designer hoodies. You know me and my designer like hoodies.
Oh,
So I was looking up some.
That's 1,000 or better designer hoodies being.
Yo,
Nah, I'm all set, man.
Yeah, those
Me
designer
Adidas,
hoodies
Ralph
be
Lauren.
them dudes be charging too much money.
I'm not fucking with them shit.
Man,
Fuck that, man. That's
lost
because
that,
yo,
bro.
let me tell you. Listen, I love clothes and all that stuff, but thing is with the design is tough because then you get the hoodie, then you got to get sometimes you got to get the jeans, and that shit, man, that shit be running high. They be charging up for them, but it depends though. It depends what designer you talking about too.
Yo, I mean, like Bean said, I went in the Fendi store, that same hoodie, Beans, I believe you talked about before. Yo, you could have told me I wasn't gonna get fly. Y'all pulled that price tag out. I get that thing back in there.
He slide that back in there.
No,
2 car payments with this joint right
yeah,
here.
hell yeah.
Yo, that Fendi hoodie is no joke, but I'm not paying.
All that
What was it?
Dior,
It was like
Dior be charging up
16
too. Them Dior hoodies and all that
1,600 for
shit.
it or some shit.
Dior hoodie, man. Right now, dog.
And
Yo,
it's
even the Gucci ones. Woo.
no, but you know what people are
all of
wearing now? Everybody's trying to wear that Louis V and shit.
Nah, no,
That's
no.
like the
That
they
Dior
was
print
wearing
is
that
it
shit.
That one joint.
Dior
No, it's the
print right
Dior though. It's that
Nah,
Dior
that
brand.
one
Louis
now,
V
though,
is
Beans,
hitting
the other
right
one you
now.
said.
And I
Beans,
listen,
what's
I
the
would
other
only
one
fuck
out?
with the bags.
Which one?
I'm not.
Montclair. There you go, Montclair.
Oh, that Montclair.
They got the
shit.
coat.
Yeah, Montclair.
Montclair, that's a whole nother. That's like 3 or 4 G's for one of them coats and shit they make.
4 racks, dog.
Yeah, man, that's just real.
Yo, I saw a
That
little
shit's
kid with a
real.
Montclair. I saw this little
Got on the
dude.
payment
I
plan.
saw this little high school dude with a Montclair puffy vest. I said, damn, how much you pay for that shit? I want to take it.
Yo, that shit's crazy.
Hey yo, shout out. I'll tell you, I still shout out to North Face though. North Face shit is affordable.
That's my
Yeah,
shit,
I'm
man. I
rocking
fuck
with
with North Face heavy.
I'm rocking with North Face, man.
Oh,
I mess with
Yeah,
North Face.
man.
I fuck with North Face
Same
and
here.
Patagonia. Patagonia, I fuck with them too. That's my thing.
Yo, shout out to that North Face outlet out in Maine. Yo, they be having
They
some
got
shit
one out
over there.
there.
Yeah, that's where he be
Yo,
going.
That's the closest one now because there used to be one in Rentham, but that shut down years
what's
ago.
up with this joint in North Shore though? They had this joint out there. They ain't got it no more.
Nah. What, the North Face?
Yeah, they had a North Face store in the North Shore Mall.
No, well, that's a North Face store. We're talking about like the outlet.
Oh, all right.
Because the malls got them. Because South Shore got a
South Shore got a
store.
North Face store.
But
Yeah,
the outlet though, like
I
the
ain't
North
gonna
Face
front.
outlet, there's only one in Maine.
When they first came out, Beans was the first one with the North Face with the fur on the joint. Like that the hoodie, the bubble jacket though. That shit was ill.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Beans. I was like, yo, I might ease this up out of here. He ain't gonna know this. Take this back to Philly with me.
That was back in the day. No, but yo, the clothes is crazy. I was just looking up today, but I was gonna ask Mark. I was gonna call Mark, like, yo, I want to get me a nice little, a little hoodie, not hoodie, sweatshirt, and shorts. This is where to travel with. Man, all that designer shit, like this. What is it called? Essential.
Mhm.
That's what it's called.
Oh yeah, they charging up, man.
Yo,
Nah.
But I'm gonna say
According to your size,
quality
it look like
their quality is great though.
It's
Their
great.
quality
That's
It
why I
is.
was gonna call you, Martin, because I
Yeah.
know you got the essential
Started
stuff.
one
So I was
of
like,
those,
let me
Yo,
call Martin. Is it
yo.
worth it for me to spend this money on this essential stuff?
Oh,
Like,
relax. Beans,
Adidas all
I got
day,
the
man.
super plug with that shit right there. Relax. I got you.
yeah,
Yo,
Nah,
when we
but
hang
Essential
up,
look-
I
they
don't want to
hot.
blow my man spot up on the show. But yo, when we hang up, he got a shipment coming in with the college joints too, the college sweatshirts, essentials. But yo, I got y'all, bro. I got it. All these is the size.
yeah,
all right.
that. I know Martin got those. He got a few of those. I know he messed with that product, the essentials, and I know it looks like
they got great
quality material, bro.
Yo, they sweat.
Yeah,
they
they charging up.
They sweatsuits, Martin.
Nobody has better quality.
Nah, I agree with Martin. They sweatsuits, they wintertime sweatsuits, crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I went on
Everybody-
Nordstrom's. I was on Nordstrom's.com, but they didn't the sizing. It's like they always out of size, and you gotta wait.
Yo,
Yep.
but be
You know what I
honest
mean?
with you, they shit
Essentials-
is affordable though. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
No, it's not
And
bad.
they had some
I
shit on
agree.
sale.
I agree.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Essentials though, I go right to Pac Sun and they got it.
You said Pac Center,
Pac Sun.
Pac Sun.
Son,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Pac
It's
Sun.
a
Oh,
store.
you mean in the mall? In the mall?
I
Yeah.
never knew that.
Yeah, they be
I never
having
knew
some
that,
shit in
but
there.
you just put me on. You put
I
me
never
on.
knew that.
I'm telling you.
Yo, Stacks on the low South Shore be having this shit. Yo, they lids
got a lot of
locker
shit
rooms
out-
off the
yo,
hook.
yo,
Oh,
Tony,
let me
come
tell
back.
y'all about
All them
Lids.
exclusive houses I begin is from there. Lids locker room, not Lids the store, the locker room. The locker room be having some shit.
Let me tell y'all about Lids though, the regular store. I went in there last week, right? Just because Shorty, she wanted to return this little Von Dutch snapback that she got. And dude in there, he's like, yo, I can't let you return. They ain't accepting returns, especially without no receipt. She had a receipt. So he's like, yo, I can't take it or whatever. If I do, I'm going to get in trouble. Do me a favor. Don't ever bring that hat back in here. But what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to give, because I wanted to get a fitted. So he's like, I'll give you a fitted for $20. Just fit whatever fitted you want in here. I'm like, yeah? He's like, yeah. And then 2 minutes later, he doubled back. He's like, matter of fact, I'll give you whatever fitted you want for free.
Oh shit.
Just don't bring that hat back in here. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, say less.
He just did it right. He just did a trade off. That's it. 'Cause basically, that's what
less, right. I said, say less. So I'm walking out now. I grabbed the fitted that I wanted. I'm walking out now, and he's like to me, he said, yo, whatever hat you want in here, if you come in here with just cash, I'll give it to you for the low. That's what he straight up told me. I'll give it to you for the low. As long as you come with cash. Never, he's like, if you come with a card, I gotta charge you full price. But if you come with cash, I got you. I'm like,
I caught a dude like that in Foot Locker. I caught a dude like that in Foot Locker one time. Yep, you catch him in Foot Locker. Yep. Sometimes you catch them dudes like that.
And this is real talk. We're giving y'all real talk. This is real talk.
I remember them Jordan 4s. And Jordan is sending shoes to the store, but they can't release them to a certain date. Like they'll have the shoe a week early. And I went in there one time. I was like, yo, y'all got them 4s? He's like, yeah, but we can't sell them. He said, but if you got that cash, though, that's exactly what I said. Yo, I said, hold on, I'm going to ATM. Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
right back.
Yeah,
so
man.
Yo, guys, we had a good show. We had a good time.
Yes.
Thanks, Tim Taylor.
I got one question for y'all.
No, go ahead.
I need to know who the quarterback is. Who's the quarterback in the draft?
We went through this.
We trading that pick. Sorry to give you the bad news.
Here we go. Hold on.
Sorry to drop the bomb on you, Marty.
So Martin,
we trading that pick.
Martin, listen, hold up. Time out. Don't say
let's not get into it.
Don't say that.
Let Beans go.
Listen,
I gotta hear this.
Don't get crazy right now.
Hey, Crook, these dudes got the inside scoop, Crook. They got the inside. Let them talk.
Yo,
I'm just trying to hear this. I want to hear it.
So I told Crook.
Come on, man.
I told Crook, no matter what, I don't care who it is, Jada Daniels, Drake May, definitely not JJ McCarthy. They're picking a quarterback at number 3. That's what I told them. Crooks has it different. Crook said they trading the pick. So
they had to get the bag. They got to give up a bag.
That's what I said.
And that's
exactly what I said.
That's what's gonna happen.
Hey, Luther.
That's what's gonna happen.
Minnesota want that pick. I need 3 picks and JJ. I need 3 picks and JJ. You got to give me JJ in that. If JJ's not in that talk, I'm not taking nothing from you. Nothing.
They gonna have to give up.
Yo, listen. Look. But I'm looking at.
All right. So say we keep the pick. Who is it then?
I'm going with Daniels.
I'm going with Daniels.
I hope.
It looked like it's gonna. No, I want Daniels, but it looked like it's gonna be May because the consensus is
Rock.
DC is taking.
Crook, tell the real truth. Who you said was getting picked at number 3? when
Who,
you
me?
had to. Yes. Who did you say that? I'm putting you out there.
I said May. I said if they
No, you
don't
didn't.
trade,
You
it's gonna
said-
be May.
You said pick the wide receiver Marvin Harris.
Oh, my bad. Not that ship sailed, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I kind of like
That ship
neighbors over
sailed.
him. I kind of like
And
neighbors.
no,
over him.
and look, the reason why I said that
Hey,
ship
Luke,
sailed.
I said the same thing. I said Davis is going
they-
up the draft board.
Listen, they better off trading that pick than taking the wide receiver on that pick. Put it that way. Let me put it that way. They
I
better
agree.
off trading that pick than getting that wide receiver at that spot. And that's what I was thinking initially. But I had, I looked at it and I was like, nah, that can't happen. The more likely option for them will be trading that pick. And with those 2 extra picks they're gonna get a quarterback and a wide receiver. That could be great. Not that's projected to be great, but it could be great. But we'll see though. You know what I'm saying? But the whole wide receiver, nah, I changed my mind on that.
I don't want no goddamn Bo Nix, Tony. I'm sorry. I ain't
Hell no, man.
Hell no.
I don't
Give me
want no
Penix
goddamn-
over that.
Yeah, I
Give me
take
Penix
Penix.
all
And
day.
that's if they could get him at that spot. But listen, I'm just saying be mindful of it. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but be mindful. The Patriots gonna do something different, man.
JJ McCarthy's beans did not throw a pass in 2 games.
That's what I'm saying, man.
How could he? I don't get.
And
Dog,
he came to visit.
that's Tom Brady influence. That's all it was.
That's them trying to drive up that. That's them trying to get the Vikings to fall for it.
Yeah, and look, the Vikings are not giving us Jefferson. For them to do that, it makes no fucking sense. That'd be the worst thing they can do.
It's not a sense to me. Why? Because
you can't get rid of him though with picks. You can't. You can't do that. You can trade picks, but you have to keep him. That's your cornerstone wide receiver. Whatever quarterback you get.
What I'm saying is, I don't think he might want to be out of there because they rebuilding. He might not want to go through that shit.
That's a whole different dynamic, to that situation. But
I realized your man had a hell of a year, Jordan Addison, dog. So
yeah,
Addison,
but you need that 1-2 punch though.
But
Jefferson's ill too, man.
They
that
feel
boy,
like listen.
That
They
boy
feel
wild.
Listen, if you get a decent quarterback over there, remember they just signed the kid from Green Bay. If they trade JJ Addison, you got Hawkinson, your hot tight ends there. This draft is so deep with receivers, you can put another guy. If you trade JJ, you can get another guy that's comparable, not JJ, but comparable to Addison, and that
look
will be good.
Yo, this draft, there's so many different things you can do, man. It's just amazing, man. But let me tell you, man,
if they trade down,
you got to make the right move. You got to make the right move.
Please
That's
don't get JJ McCarthy. Please, if you trade down, don't get JJ. Get somebody like Michael Penix and Odunze.
Bro,
if y'all want to do that.
If we trade down, JJ is going number 3.
Yeah, he is. I believe
to the Vikings.
He's going number 3.
The Vikings the only team that could give the Patriots that package.
Could somebody please tell me what they see in that kid?
What do they see?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, they see the same thing they saw in
y'all are big
this
on
dude,
college.
But
what's my guy's name?
I'm totally I'm with Stacks. The dude didn't throw in those
2 games, dog. In 2 games.
Yo, but Baker Mayfield. They see him as a Baker Mayfield.
That national championship game.
That's what I'm saying. He barely threw the rock. And you know why? Harbaugh wanted it that way. He wanted to run the rock. It was a run the rock situation.
But what does that say about your quarterback? If you don't trust him to drop back and throw at least 15 times?
I think it's because he's what is he, 21?
Yeah,
he's young.
Yeah, he's older. He's definitely gonna be older.
I think it's because he's 21 and he only lost they say he only lost like 2 games since high school. And
Luther, he does come from a pro style offense with Harbaugh. He does.
I think that's what they see in him, but I don't care. I don't care.
Look, they seen the same thing in Baker Mayfield. They seen a guy that got heart.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, when you win, even though you don't win in a flashy, but if you don't win it like in a flashy way, yeah, you know, people gonna look at, but he's a winner though. That's what they looking at.
Yeah, because
No matter how ugly it is, he wins. You know, he
defense
figures
and
out how to
the
win.
running backs, dog. The defense and the running backs won games. It wasn't
Well, they willing to they willing to
and
bet
Baker,
different.
it's
You
Tony
know,
and
like
Baker
look, we
Mayfield's
think this
defense.
guy could be a difference maker.
Baker Mayfield was slinging that thing. Pause. He was slinging it. Remember, Baker won the Heisman, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Baker won the
Baker
Heisman.
and the Heisman, and he's undersized.
Yeah, that too.
But he
I
got
just
an
say-
arm though to make up for it. You know?
I hate to say it. I don't know, man. It's a tricky number 3 pick. I think y'all know how I feel because I've been saying this since September, right? When I was saying get rid of Mac. And I was calling out that 3. Remember, I was like, when I told y'all guys, we looking like 3. And look, we ended up like 3. And I said, if we get the 3, we got to pick the quarterback.
Got to, man. You have to.
Do y'all like Drake May?
I don't know Drake May.
I seen the film on him. Luther, I think he's gonna have to sit a year. I don't think you can. I don't think he got an arm.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard too.
He's got a cannon. They are comparing him to my man from Buffalo. That's a great comparison. If he's that guy, I mean, and Luke, you got to have a big arm to play in New England in that cold. You can't have that chicken arm like Mac Jones had.
Right.
You have a big arm, like
right.
I think you can.
I can't stand that dude.
Me and you both, dog.
And you know how
I gave him benefit of the doubt. I tried to give him benefit of the doubt too. I really did.
Yep.
I tried to like him. I tried to like
in the beginning.
I did. I tried to like him. I did.
Right. But no. So do y'all think out of the 2, Daniels is the better prospect or May?
I would say
for
May.
number 3 for the 3rd pick.
I would say Daniels because he had a great body of work. Now he was throwing the better receivers though. I'll give him that. With the 2, I mean, he got 2 first-round guys maybe, but they say Drake May's numbers was down because he wasn't throwing to nobody. That's what they say.
That's what they say. Yeah. That's a challenging one. That's an interesting question to ask Martin. And I know like we talked about that last week on the Sunday show, and we're gonna talk about it again this week coming up again on the Sunday show. But it is, it's an intriguing question. What to do with that 3rd pick, man? Like I say take the pick. I don't say trade down because unless you like Michael Penix,
listen
trade down. But if you don't like Michael Penix as a plan B, if Michael Penix don't look like that, then pick the kid Daniels at number 3, man.
If they're not really, really, really in love with a guy at that number 3 spot, one of those 2 quarterbacks, I see him trading down. If they gotta really love one of them 2 guys. So if they let's just say they really love Daniels, but they're iffy on May. They may trade down. They may. Because to take that number 3 pick high quarterback, you gotta really love that guy. He has something there that you really like. And
I seen a report that Daniel's meeting with the Commanders didn't go well, and they think they're saying that he want to come here.
I've heard it's certain
he wants to come here.
It's certain mock drafts, Luther, they have Drake May going to Washington.
I seen one today that got him going to Chicago. I said, "There's no way. There's no way. Like absolutely no way."
That would be some funny shit, though. If he
that would be insane. That would be insane.
If put it this way, guys,
happened,
to end it, I've been saying this, but to end it real quick. If Chicago hypothetically takes Drake May 1, are we taking Caleb Williams?
Nah, Caleb going to Washington.
Number 2. There's no way he's
to Washington.
Yeah, I agree.
Remember, Beans, his offensive coordinator was his coordinator at USC, so he's definitely going to.
Okay,
he's definitely going to.
Okay.
There's no way he's making it past 2. If he makes it past 2, people are getting fired.
You're right.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
For some reason, I think Drake May going too, bro. For some reason, I just think he's going too.
I'm hoping, I'm praying he goes too. I'm praying he goes 2.
Who, Drake May?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want Daniels.
If he goes number 2, if he goes in the top 2, I'm running down the street screaming because I know what's happening.
Yo, I like Jaden Daniels, man. I think that kid got an upside, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. No, you were saying that. Stacks was saying that when we were all during the beginning of the.
That was Stoney. Stoney was saying Jaden Daniels at first.
That's right. You did. You did pull him out.
Yeah,
LSU. You did.
I was trying to tell you that I was trying to tell Neil that too for a while. That's the one right there.
Yeah. Marty did say that. Y'all two did say that. Y'all had him. Y'all had that kid under the radar, and I didn't even know about it.
I didn't know. I wasn't showing him. Then when Stoney brought it up, I started really watching him. I was like, yo, this kid is good, dog.
Because I was watching a couple of the Huskers, the Huskies game, and that's why I was all in on Penix because I love the kid's arm. You know what I mean?
No one throws a better ball than that dude. Nobody throws a better ball than him.
Only thing I'm worried about him
every time.
Only thing I'm worried about him, Luther, man, he took some big hits in college, man.
Yeah.
He got a slide,
Jaden
man.
Daniels?
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels?
Yeah,
for sure.
You gotta learn that. If you Google Jaden Daniels hits, you be like, oh my God.
Yeah, we gotta send him. We gotta send him to what is it, spring training with the Red Sox or something.
You see that hit he took against Alabama? I was like, oh,
learn how to slide, right?
Yeah, we gotta send him to spring training with the Sox, man. Something. If we get him, he gotta
slide. Yeah, teach him.
He gotta learn how to slide for sure.
For real.
Gotta learn that. He's too small to be taking them hits in the league.
Woo.
Dude's gonna be amazing though. He's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, no Burns, no David. They're gonna take Caleb Williams, man. If Chicago, they already made their move. They got rid of the quarterback. They taking Caleb Williams.
Hey, no bullshit. I heard they really like Jaden Daniels though. The Bears. But they're being pressured to take Caleb because they don't want to make the Justin Fields mistake. So from what I hear, Ryan Poles, they love Jaden Daniels. They love him. They absolutely think.
How can you not though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Martin. I'm telling you, don't be surprised if go back and look at the reports. That coach, they love Jaden Daniels. And look, if you look at ESPN, that dude Dan Orlovsky, he said that'd be his quarterback all day, the number 1 pick. He said he throws the best ball. So, I'm telling you, this draft is gonna be interesting, man. It is.
That's gonna be interesting. So, guys, I'm gonna end it there. We got 2 hours and almost 30 minutes. This was a good real talk with Parlay with us. I'm glad everybody came through. We got our special guests on here, Martin Luther. He came on here to give us some good commentary, and got involved with the show and the comments and with the people out there. And I like to thank everybody out there who's watching us on different sites, the YouTube, the Facebook, the X. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the the support, the thumbs up, the likes, the subscribes and all that, even sharing. We appreciate all that. So we will see you guys again. Thanks, David Burns, for jumping in. Thanks, Timothy Taylor, for jumping in. There was a few other people on there. Thanks for jumping in. You guys made the conversation pretty good this Thursday on Real Talk with Parlay with us. David, hit me up on the email so we can get this thing together, so we can do an interview with you and your buddies, the filmmakers, and so y'all can plug y'all movie that's coming out called Otto. So yes, check us next week, Thursday, 7:30, same time. It will be Real Talk with Parlay with us. I'll see y'all later. Peace.